Why are you two like this? Good morning, afternoon, evening, good time zone. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I hate how that's my most used emote because all of y'all are cringe. All of y'all lean into the cringe and like making me suffer. Today we are playing more Ghosts of Victory NIKKE. We're going to be doing some Bond stories today because I have a backlog of them and I wanted to do S.Cindy's at some point as soon as possible. More like it, but we're going to be pairing hers with S.Anis's today and see how we're doing on time after we do those two. But we are free. Yes, you are cringe, but you are free. Big W, most used emote. No. Round 2 with Penguin. I will punt kick Penguin number 1 if they show up in my Bond story. I need my S.Cindy time. Got High Priestess. What am I gonna get? Persona. You got reverse strength. Wonderful. Now I got a star. What did Pin Pin from Evangelion do? That one didn't do anything. That one's fine. It's the robot penguins. Mainly penguin number 1. The one from Eva's fine. Did you get reverse strength twice? You got 2 reverse strength and a reverse... Hey, reverse hangman, that's a good thing, right? You didn't get hangman. Reverse emperor. Oh no. You got the fool. Oh no. You're the MC now, or... I'm afraid to tell you that you're the MC. You're gonna have to save the world, or I guess Japan, from ruin. It's on your shoulder, though. Anyways, updates for this week. Probably gonna have more Pokemon other than that. Might have Persona on the end of the week, because today I didn't feel like doing Persona today. It is over 100 degrees. I am melting in my chair and I just want to chill. Which is why we're playing NIKKE. I am melting right now. One night though, my throat isn't sore today. No Persona today? No, no Persona. I don't think my laptop wants to become an oven right now. And I think it's gonna be slightly cooler by Friday, so hopefully we can do that then, but... I actually went to sleep. I had some decent sleep and my throat's back to normal. It was a sleep issue, it was a fatigue issue. Because by the time I went to sleep, I will say, I didn't go to sleep when I should have. Because I hit a fatigue wall and I went past it. After I went past the fatigue wall last night, I started to feel slightly feverish and dizzy. That's when I went to sleep. My body was way too fatigued. Don't do that, chat. Don't go past fatigue walls. Oh no, yeah. I'm perfectly fine though now. My body was screaming at me to sleep. I was also like super cooked yesterday. If you couldn't tell by the first like hour of me just rambling. And my brain going wow, because yesterday I had about 2 hours of sleep. Yeah. Hi, melting your ore. Yes, I'm melting high ore. So I hear is because of the heat, etc. We need more water. No, we don't need more water. I hydrated yesterday. More than usual. It feels really humid right now where I am, so I'd rather not drink more water. I'm perfectly fine. Did we start bringing buckets and... I don't need to be drowned in it, or... Also, I didn't post the reference sheet and that stuff yet. I was gonna do that with updating the whole Discord channels and stuff. I was lazy last night. I was just doing decompression. Hello, hello. How you doing, Kazu? It's very funny calling you Kazu because your name is They All Hate Kazu. How you doing, Kazu? It's passing 100 tomorrow. Yippee! You live in hell, Dima. That's a usual temperature for you during the summer. It's not for me. I hate it when it's over 100. I'm dying. Let's transition into the game, shall we? We can keep rambling over there. Hello, Cindy. Cindy looks like she's feeling cool. That'll make us feel cool, right? If we stare at her. Surely. You're doing well. Got past 160 cat. Like the temperature? That sounds very. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Eh? You be cooking. That's oven. That's like slow bake oven. Global warming really go well, yeah. Oh, the level cap. I'm like, wait, we were talking about temperature, hey? That number doesn't make sense. Oh, you got past the level cap. Congratulations. That's a very big achievement for newer commanders. A lot of commanders struggle with that one. Congratulations. The level wall, as we call it. So, it's been like a good few years since I did that, but that's the synchro machine level wall, alright. The whole world's open to you now. That's what it feels like when you unlock that. Oh, I just hit my leg on my table again. Yes, yeah. Synchro machine is very helpful to unlock. But congrats on that. You can shove everyone in there now that you use. I do wonder though, who was your 5 synchro machine victims? The ones who are forever stuck in there. You're going to stop playing at 275 for some reason. I say. Head pat. We are here. I accidentally blasted the crystal already off stream because I was autopiloting and I saw a red dot and it went boom. Just know I got velvet. We got a tetra from the purple crystal. We'd still have a friendship once though. Drake, Alice, Emma, Privity, and normal Emma or tactical Emma? And your Fragar. I mean, Drake, Alice, and Privity will always be useful. Depending on which Emma you have, that's interesting. Unless you like Emma, then obviously. New temple here, and the temple in standard. We can still do our gotcha chat. I didn't completely ruin it. I did. Imagine I did have a friendship ready and a blasted crystal. I deprived chat of their gotcha fix. Normal Emma and normal Unua made pretty. Oh. Yeah, normal Emma and normal Unua, that's a bit. I don't know how much you're gonna be using them later on. Unless you just like them and want to build them. Wife whoever met, alright? But yeah, Maid Privy is also good. That's a good 5. Because I know people who have Synchro 5 that they don't use at all. And they're just stuck with them in the machine. Yours are decent though. And let's see, is this up to date? I remember when I did my initial 5 synchro machine people, I was waiting until I got a pilgrim to max limit break because I had the ability to go past that wall a long time ago. I had NIKKEs at max limit break, but they were NIKKEs I didn't use. I was waiting until I got a pilgrim that I used to max limit break, and that took a while. It was definitely not worth it if you think about like how much you're missing out on because of the levels from main story and getting those nodes into the outpost, but at least I have a pretty synchro machine now, right? Definitely worth it. Your main team right now is St.Anis, NIKKE, Rappy Red Hood, Heavy Snow, and S.Cindy. I don't care. Good, 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 and good. That's a heavy power team. Synergy is slightly questionable, but who cares if you kill everyone before they kill you, right? Because you got a nuke, a healer, screen wipe, you got a screen wipe nuke, you got a nuke, and you got a nuke. You don't really have a flex aside from more damage, but who cares? Who cares if it works? Congrats on your 150 stream streak or praise be penguin. No. No. No, we do not like penguin #1 here. Yeah, all this is up to date. We're gonna rip it. Send it. Pray to whatever gods will give us a gold. I expect nothing though. And yeah. Yeah. Can we at least get counters? No. We got Neon. You like penguin #2? Penguin #2 is chill. Like the other 3 penguins, they're all chill. It's penguin #1 that we punt kick. Like one of them just does funny dances, the other one does the Italian finger and likes watching people train. And the last one is just existing and is the embodiment of why am I here? Just to suffer. Penguin #1 though, that one's a gooner. Oh, like 1 or 3, the kind of creepy. 4 is me. Yeah. Penguin #3, they're fine. You don't know what's happening in their head, but they're fine, right? They're a bit creepy, but they're fine. I'm on hi-fi, how you doing? Are you doing slightly better than yesterday? Hopefully you are. You get a head pat. Okay, we got absolutely nothing from our gachas aside from the crystal I accidentally busted out. I was doing my dailies. I did not finish my tower or my PvP, but do I want to subjugate chat to that? You're being subjugated to gameplay today. It's all the gameplay. Hello, Mustang. Less pain attack. More feeling sick, like very sick. Get happy, I need rest. Kazit, no! No, Kazit, why? Not that event. It was cool though how they did the fun text for that event at the very end for the secret scene. And it's very easy to miss that scene if you're going through archives, because not a lot of people do the minigame that's tied to it. But the minigame actually has lore. And it's definitely worth getting all the scenes just for that one. In the background for 20 minutes, like head pat. You have people over though. Parents won't let you run away to your room because people over. Minigame is a must. Have you not done it, Kazu? It had secret scene. The minigame itself has lore. 2 more until you're 50. It's at least for over. Was it Overzone or Red Ash? It was Overzone, right? The one where you have the Snow White minigame with the RPG like choice options. That one actually has lore for every single route. I'm pretty sure every route is like half canon because part of it happens in the current timeline, aside from the endings. You did it. You're wondering why others haven't? Because there's a lot of NIKKE players actually who skip story a lot. The ones that people these days call LARPers, because they're just here for the booty and ass. They just skip the story and have no idea what's happening. And those are heathens. Then there are just people who don't do the minigames because they couldn't be bothered to and don't realize that some of the minigames have lore tied to it. Especially if it has like a secret ending scene like that one did. Let's see, who do I want to fight? Who can I fight? I usually just let 3v3 stew in the back until the last day and I ambush an unsuspecting victim. You have an interesting team. What are your other two? I say. Did we kill them, chat? Don't play NIKKE, play the gacha game once and skipped all the lore and story and only cared about the cool combat. What the hell? It had pretty and cool combat, but the lore, Fire, the lore! You still haven't 100% in the mirror. Okay, the thing with in the mirror, Kazu, when it first came out, the only way you can 100% that is doing like a jump glitch by getting yourself hit. I had to do that because they didn't have an actual route to get to a part of the map. Then they fixed it after I did the glitch. God damn it. I'm pretty sure you have to do the like a perfect frame jump for the secret area for that game as well. I don't know if they ever made that easier. Do not jerk off on I'm not jerking off, Ghosty. You never look at lore bonk fire. Full speed attack? I see. Unlike anything. Fire, you get a bonk. How dare you? Let's see, which team? They're doing a pretty stall team. We can do a stall team of our own. Is this team enough to get past Scarlet Nuke? That's questionable. We can try. You did it was easy the first time? Fair enough. I know a lot of people gave up in the mirror because it was way too long. They made their equivalent of Hollow Knight in NIKKE. I love that game. It's in the little Game Boy thing again, so I have to re-clear it. Because I did enjoy it, it's just very long. Why am I getting yeeted? Oi. Why am I getting yoinked too? That single crow is funny. It is funny. Like, they just want her to die. The people who put just Crow in the PvP team, they want to see her die. I got the moon, that's not good. Yeah, insta dead. Let's see, how well does this go? We are good. Kinda. Come on. Kinda. Cindy, you can do it. No. Yeah, okay, priority wall. I forgot that goes through Noah. This seems dead. What if I switch them? Huh. So many people don't use Privity anymore. Privity is kind of like an old meta, but Privity is pretty good. I forgot she's a counter for Noah. I see Dez. I see you, Dez. How are your teams doing? Oh, you improved your teams. I used to destroy this person. I think they updated it. We'll leave one charge for now. Look at the lore more often recently, but like only on games you actually care about. That is fair. You have become one of the Chud. You are now at 211. What do you mean 211? What do you mean? Pounds? You get a head pat. You're fine. You're perfectly fine. You get a head pat. You're 6'4" and you're only 140. That's because Fire, you are what we classify as a twig. Fire, you're really skinny. You're an actual string bean, you are. 4'5'5". You're fine, Ghosty, you're fine. You don't lie, you don't play arena, rewards aren't enticing. I just do it because I see a red dot that I want to get rid of. Is Marcellus stuck? Marcellus was stuck for a while. I don't remember if I got past it. I think I did. My Marcellus team is suffering, I will say. No, I don't think I passed it based on what I'm seeing. Oh boy. Let me just quickly lower the game volume because y'all are gonna hear gunfire for a while. Fire built like an Enderman? Actually, yeah. We punch you in the chest. You won't hit muscle, you hit ribs. Skin and ribs. Oh god. Yeah, this one's one I was stuck on. We're doing that later. The lag I get from streaming does not help with that level. Pilgrim be cruising though. I rarely have to manual Pilgrim. That's not an exaggeration. If push comes to shove, you could probably pull off a good Gomez Adams and maybe a tall goth mommy. Hey, tall goth mommies do be good though. And executively. Yoinks Fire. Where do you think you're going? God damn it, Ghosty. Like, I am not gonna touch this. They can handle them. God damn it, Crown. You have to prove me wrong. It's always Crown that dies. Clearly that's Superman. You need yourself a girl failure. Are girl failures in demand? Do people actually search for girl failures? I wonder that. Okay, Crown. Crown. How did you die? The Chargers. I guess I can guard and that should do them good. Oh, I don't have the element, do I? Yeah, that would explain that. Yes? Because I know goth mommies are in demand. So are the MILFs. I didn't know girl flair was also on the table. Can't just be pissing off all the way. She dies first. She always dies first. There goes Neon. Like, Crown is the chunkiest, also the flimsiest NIKKE I've ever used. Her invincibility shield with taunt, but also like very bad defense without the shield, gives me a headache. She loves pissing me off by conveniently dying. These chargers are being nice to me right now. I think we should be good. But yeah, Crown is the least reliable NIKKE I've used ever. But she's also such a strong burst too, you kinda need her at certain points. Crown needs rest. She really does. She needs a fat nap. I feel like a grandpa looking at this gameplay is getting a slight sense of sensor overload. I don't blame you. A lot is happening on the screen. I am desensitized to this because I'm used to seeing this. But it is a lot. I can make it worse. There are teams where you can't see shit on the screen. I think like the best way you can blind yourself is either St.Anis or Siren because the screen effect. Probably Crown or somewhere Egg because of the boom text. Along with, let's say, viewing it through Red Hood's scope when she is in burst. Either that or have Doro and another effect, like special effect burst 3. Then you're blind. You're gonna go play Genshin, pull Columbina. Good luck with your pulls if you're doing that. Hopefully you get the shooting star that you want. Bet you're used to this considering how big of sensor overload Demon gives you in bed. Number 1 wingman. He doesn't really give me sensor overload is the thing. I haven't been sensor overloaded before. He wants to. He hasn't yet. That's one of his goals. Unedited is actually the last to die, but Raffi has the most defense mod equipment. Did you want the defense, or did you just happen to get it? Because a lot of people do not want defense. What's the hell, Augustin? You said, how you doing? Welcome on in. Yeah, Naida rarely dies because she also heals herself. Crown kinda heals herself. It's the difference of having a taunt and not having her invincibility wall up while having the taunt, because Crown be like that. She's a bit quirky. It's a sexual innuendo for him fucking so hard. Yes, I realize. I'm just taking the literal sense. There are 2 ghosts? Yes, there are 2 ghosts. You're ghosty, and they are ghosts in your shell. I have to say the whole thing because otherwise I'm saying ghosty and ghost and you 2 are gonna get confused. Full Hat Parade. Naida is good. I just don't particularly like Naida, especially after the story. She's the... Thus, she's a questionable one. I don't know too much about her background though, which is the main thing that might change my opinion. Good, you've been learning a lot. You just pulled an Isabel and the maid Privity, 2 SSRs in one go. Nice! The game really wants you to go full on in Isabel, huh? Okay, we are going to go to the Bond stories now. Why are you ordering me, introvert? Call you Ghosty OG because you're the original Ghosty. Well, okay, you're Ghosty, the other one's Ghost. There's a slight difference there. You can still keep the Ghosty trademark. Trying to make a Deltarune reference, but the chat removed your spaces. We are starting with S.Anis. Obviously, there are like a few spoiler warnings to this, because the Bond stories tie into the main story, and you need a bit of context of what the hell's happening at the time that the Bond story takes place, because otherwise some things might not make sense, especially like why Anis looks like this right now. But if you don't care about that, well, come on in. Also, since these two characters that we're going over today are alternates of existing characters, you do need the context of the previous Bond story as well. If you don't care about being lost and doing the original Bond story later on your own time, strap in and strap on. Otherwise, avert your eyes and ears. Neon tells you to defer all complaints to him. I will. And I'm being watered again. So is there any actual like nudity in this game, or is it all just ecchi? There is no nudity. This game is actually rated teen, I believe. It's not even rated M, it's rated teen. Which is one of the reasons why they couldn't put cuss words in here. For a long time. They started doing that recently, but they censored cuss words near the start of the game, and it made a very funny moment in the story, specifically with one enemy getting cut off every time they try to cuss. You know who I'm talking about if you got past that, but otherwise, you get to find that out on your own time. Well, crazy? I know, right? Like, you see NIKKE, you see the booty and ass, and you think, how the hell is this rated teen when you look at other games that are rated M? It's mainly because of, like, alcohol consumption references in gacha games and, like, gambling that raises the age rating, is what I noticed, instead of, like, sexual themes. We also have alcohol consumption in this one. Not often, though. That's just a reminder. We also have a sex dungeon in this game. We're moving on. Let's go gambling. Exactly. I have not touched either of these Bond stories, by the way. I have no idea what's happening. The same as all of y'all. I do have the context of the previous Bond stories of original Anis and original S.Cindy, though. Do I remember Anis's? Not really, because I did that around when I started, so I have like a vague inkling of what happened. She is very cynical towards the arc in the original. That's the TLDR. Question mark. Also, I need to raise the volume again. We're not doing combat anymore. There you go. Okay. Looks different than usual. Kinda cute. If I poke him, think you'd wake up. Am I eeping? My eyes snap open at the poke on my cheek. I meet Anis's gaze as she peers down at me. Sorry, did I wake you? Why are you looking at me like that? Well, I didn't exactly come here planning to stare at you or anything. But then I saw you sleeping and thought, wow, I've never seen you look like that relaxed. Okay. So I'm always stressed. Good to know. I ended up just watching for a bit. You look pretty different when you're asleep, Commander. How so? You're usually so dependable, but when you're asleep, you kind of look like a kid. It's cute. Alright, what's the catch? You want money? I meant that as a compliment, you know. What do you take me for? Anyway, that's not the point. I came for something else. Anis spreads her palm and holds it out. I lay my hand on hers. Why are you putting your hand on mine? Her face is golden. Sometimes the ESRB is weird with its rating system. You learn just to accept it? Yeah. I mean, you're pretty sure GTA might be rated M, but you're not so sure. It should be. Never seen him that relaxed. Must disturb. Yeah, he's relaxing? We gotta fix that. This man can't relax. The world's gonna end if he does. That is actually a running joke in the game. Anytime we have a break, NIKKE barges in, it's like, no, I'm gonna drag you to do something. You can't rest. Even here. What are you, a puppy? And? Wasn't this what you wanted? Commander is also half asleep right now, to be fair. Seriously. You're usually quick on the uptake, so why are you being so dense right now? Oh, don't call me dense! I'm asking if you got me a present. Is it your birthday? Ah, shit. No, okay. False alarm chat. I just moved on from my pop star days and came back way stronger, so where's my gift? And if not a present, I'll settle for a reward. We get options? A reward or gift? Sorry, I don't have anything ready right now. Sorry, we don't have anything ready right now. Doesn't have to be right now. I just want... But make sure you really think it over, okay? Alright. Then tell me what you want. So you give me whatever I want? If it's within my ability, sure. There's something I really want. I can go with that, right? It's not expensive or anything hard to get. The way you're emphasizing it is actually making me a bit worried. Hey, don't worry so much. It's not like I'm asking you to pluck stars out of the sky or anything. Actually, now that I think about it, that might be nice. Think you could grant me 3? I'll hang them in my room so I have something to remember you by. That's beyond me. Alright, jokes aside. I'm not asking for much. Just one day. Anis holds up her index finger to me. You're mine for the day, Commander. So, is this you asking me out? You could say that. Once things start picking up again, who knows when we'll get a chance to enjoy the art like this. Especially just the 2 of us. Figured we should make the most of it while we can. So I've already got today all planned out. So that's why you came so early. The first place I want to go has to be at dawn. And if I brought this up when everyone else was awake, they'd all insist on coming too. Anyway. Can I have you for a day? Okay, well do whatever you want, Anis. That's a promise, yeah? Then come on as soon as you're ready. I've got something to take care of, so I'll head off first. Okay. See you outside. The door slides open. After Anis leaves the room, I quickly wash up. Now I'm standing in front of the closet trying to decide what to wear. Oh, wait. I totally forgot. Don't bring your phone when you come out. Okay? Or at least turn it off. Why? Kinda kills the mood when your phone won't stop going off on a date, right? Don't ask for the details, okay? Anyway, I'll be waiting. I'm not sure why, but I switch off my phone and slip it into my pocket, just like Anna said. Once I'm ready, I step out of my room. That's why she left early. There's a sticky note on my door. Anis has dibs on the commander today. Do not disturb. Cool. Okay. We're not just wandering the Ark this time, judging everything, and listening to her hate on people. We're actually going on a date. For a thought, Birmingham inside of the new Marciana outfit with the penguins. That is so cursed, or I hate how you put that image into my brain. You're right about matching tactics. I looked up a few guys and you put together a squad that's basically hits first and doesn't stop. It boosts your power a ton and really opened up the game. You walked through the last 2 chapters. Yeah, team composition matters a lot in this game. Like, if you're a casual commander, obviously play at your own pace, but if you actually want to push the story and get your levels quickly, because the faster you get your outpost levels, which you get from defeating the main story nodes, the faster you're gonna level up. As in, your NIKKEs will level up, not you. NIKKE level matters more than your own level. But yeah, depending on who you got, there's always a team you can make that is optimal, quote-unquote optimal. You don't need the meta teams to cruise through the story, as long as you figure out a team that works. It's bright as the sky. Every second counts and it's already morning. What the hell did I even do? Was staying up all night even worth it? I just feel stiff and gross. Ugh. Anis stretches, her back arching slightly. You look tired. I'm fine, just a little sore. I'm not complaining. Not when I finally got you all to myself. She stretches again. Then looks up at the sky. Kinda tired, but I feel great. Maybe it's the clear weather. The sky looks especially nice today. Yeah, it is really clear. I look up at the sky as well. Above me, the dome of eternity is an unbroken, cloudless blue. What do you mean cloudless? There were clouds there. They give us an image of clouds. What do you mean? Commander, remember. And I showed you around the Ark. Yeah, the previous spawn story. He kept staring up at it and asking me if it ever rains here or even snows. You mean when I just become the Counter's commander? Yeah, more like when I showed you around the Ark, remember? Thought we'd retrace that same route today. They're directly referencing the previous one, okay. I had to put this together kinda last minute, so I ended up picking places we've already been. But for a rush date plan, it's pretty solid, right? We'll start downtown, then the fast food place, and then the Royal Road. They do remember. I remember everything we've done together, Anis. At least the commander does. Oh please, you just happen to remember that one thing. I even remember how disappointed you were when we first met. Why do you even remember stuff like that? That was quite the first meeting. No, it's just... back then things were a mess and I was rushing. Whatever. I trust you more than anyone right now, so it's fine. That's enough for me. So quit dragging your feet and let's move. Anis grabs my sleeve and pulls me along, taking the lead. But her grip doesn't match her pace. Okay, got it. I smile faintly and let her lead me. A little while later. This is our first stop of the day. So what are we doing here? You'll see, just follow me for now. I follow Anis to a shop. Welcome. What can I get for you? 2 chocolate mousse cream puffs. Please. I'm so sorry. We only have 1 left right now. Wait, what? How's it already sold out? I got up at dawn just for this. Sorry, we had people lining up pretty early this morning. We'll make sure to stock more next time. Would you like to take the last one? Yes, please. I feel that. When you line up super early for something and it's already gone. I know you're running... Okay, number 102, so Anne. Anne is Scarlet, Privity, and Laplace for campaign. It's a nice 20-second burst rotation that's working for you right now. It took so long to figure out Synchro. Yeah, Synchro... They changed it a lot for, like, before the level wall. It used to be different both UI and how it worked a bit. But it is a bit confusing when you don't have the 160 wall passed. Yeah, Scarlet, Privity, and Laplace are pretty solid, and they have a lot of potential because Privity and Laplace have their favorite items. Which, that'll make sense once you unlock dolls and go into more of that. But if you fully upgrade their dolls, they become a lot more powerful. So that team has potential. The clerk wraps up the cream puff and hands it to Anis. So this is the chocolate mousse cream puff. Anis can't take her eyes off of it. So that's what this was about. Yeah. This thing's crazy popular lately, so it's hard to get. It came so early and it's already almost sold out. Don't other places sell it? Yeah, they do. But once something blows up, everyone tries to copy it, right? The other shops' cream puffs are just average. I've tried them. This place, though, people say their chocolate's on another level. Anis tears the cream puff in half and hands me one. Here, Commander. Kinda sucks we only managed to get one. But hey, it's ours now. Thanks, looks good. We each took a bite of our cream puffs. Wow, it's really sweet. The pastry's nice and soft too. Right? It's even better than I expected. I can see why people are so obsessed with it. It's so good I finished it in 1 bite. You finished that whole thing already. Guess that just means it's that good. Next time we're coming even earlier. Pretty sure 1 person can only get 3. I hold out what's left of mine to Anis. What's this? Here, have this. What, you giving it to me because you feel bad? Nah, I'm good. It's better to stop while you still want a little more. No, I don't really like sweet stuff, so I'd rather you have it, Anis. Anis takes the cream puff from me. If you keep being this nice to me, I'm gonna get spoiled. So what if he gets a little spoiled? Just be like that with me. Huh. Anis starts eating the cream puff I gave her, savoring it 1 slow bite at a time. The usual. I like this hangout. Nice, lots of space. Let's eat here, Commander. We drop into our seats with a soft thud. I agreed to come here because you said you wanted to. But burgers? Didn't we just have cream puffs? Hey, food's food and dessert's dessert. They take up separate compartments in your stomach. That's what my friends say. You know, I noticed you always go for the cheeseburger combo or the milkshake special whenever we come here. And let me guess, you got the milkshake special again. You do the same thing. Let me guess, you got the cheeseburger combo. At first I just picked it because it said best on the menu. I mean, I had to eat something. Might as well pick the best thing, right? But at some point, whenever I couldn't decide, I just ended up going with the one of those two. Guess I got kinda attached. Anis takes a bite and chews slowly. Huh? Did they tweak the recipe or something? This tastes better than usual. I take a bite of my burger, then wash it down with a sip of the milkshake. Tastes the same to me. Did they just change the cheeseburger? Let me try yours. There you go. I held up my burger to Anis. Fine. I hold up my half-eaten burger and feed it to Anis. She chews quietly. No way, this tastes the same as usual. Even yours tastes better, Commander. It's got more umami to it or something. Alright, I'm trying the milkshake too. Anis grabs my milkshake and takes a long slurp. Oi. Yeah, this one's kind of sweeter too. Here, let me try yours. Yeah, as Anis moves to feed me, she stops. Commander? Mind if I grab a bread knife real quick? What for? I just wanted to cut it neatly, that's all. It's more hygienic that way. You just bit into mine and slurped my smoothie, what do you mean? You're fine eating mine. And drinking from my straw, though. Hey, you could have said something. I had no idea I was eating where you'd already taken a bite. That's not like you, Anis. What do you mean? Normally you just feed me without thinking twice. But people change, you know? So now you won't feed me anymore? Fine, I'll do it. Happy? She brings the cheeseburger to my lips. Yeah, it does taste better. Maybe it's because you fed me. That's not what I was getting at. She slumps onto the table. You're right. I'm not my usual self. What's wrong? Honestly, when you lied earlier just to give me your cream puff, my heart actually started racing. That's when things got weird. The old me would have just taken it since free food's free food, right? But now, I'm seriously getting worked up over something like sharing a bite. What's wrong with me? If anything, I'd usually be the one telling you to try mine, not sitting here hesitating like this. It's fine, I'll go along with whatever you want. I gently stroke Anis's hair as she lies face down. That's not sanitary, Anis. Fast food tables are not sanitary in the slightest. What did you come back to? You're in the kitchen making mac and cheese? We're doing her Bond story. We're hanging out with her. We're on a date. More. Stroke my head more gently. You said you give me whatever I want, didn't you? That I did. I stroke her hair more gently and slowly. That feels nice. Yeesh, what's up with her? Is this her first relationship or something? No idea, but she seems to be enjoying herself. Just let her be. How dare you gossip in the corner? Anis lifts her head. I think that's enough. I can keep going if you want. No, it's fine. We've still got places to be, so we should get going soon. Come on, let's finish this. She resumes eating her burger. Yep, it's even better now. Even more than before. Eating with other people always makes the food taste better. Unless your company's bad, then, Been there, done that. God, darling, stroke your hair. Head pat. You're very fun to head pat and, like, pet. You're like a cat. Darling's cat. After we finish eating, we arrive at our next stop. Are we going shopping? Yeah, but we're not there yet. The place I want to go is further in. So, what are you getting? That's a secret. You'll find out when we get there. I follow Anis deep into the Royal Road shopping district. The crowd buzzes all around us. Alright, this is the place. Damn, it's packed. Anis stares at the large photo of herself hanging at the entrance. Oh? Do they really need to make this flashy for a retired pop star? A TT Star pop-up store? Apparently, this is TT Star's last pop-up store. So the owner said they're going all out for it. It's pretty packed, so I guess the fans really wanted this. You don't like it, Anis? I like it. I do, but... Commander... Hang on a sec. My hands are getting kind of sweaty. Are you nervous? A little. Feels kind of like my first time going on stage. That sounds like more than a little. Hey, cut me some slack, alright? This is new for me too. I reach out and take Anis' hand in mine. Maybe this will calm me down. Why'd you go quiet? Now I'm starting to get nervous for a whole different reason. Anyway, let's just head in and figure it out as we go. I'm curious to see what's inside too. Okay. Is the crowd gonna swarm her, by any chance? A little while later. Did I grab too much? Anis looks down at the basket in her hand. Whatever. Better to regret buying it than not buying it at all. Let's go pay. Want me to get it? Nah, I've got it. Why are you paying? It's my stuff. It's not the first time I've gotten you something. I got you a necklace once, remember? Thanks for the degen. You remember that too? I remember buying you that new necklace, then heading out to the Outer Rim after. We even shared a beer that night. I thought you'd only remembered bits and pieces, but you actually remember everything we've been through. Even that time you burped after drinking some soda. Heh. You really do remember the most random things. Why, you falling for me or something? Anis turns her head away. But her ears are bright red. Oh? Yeah, I've been into you for a while now. Figures, right? The one who falls first is the one who loses. Whatever, just take it. I take the basket Anis holds out. I'm paying. You sure you don't want anything else? It's fine, that's enough. Let's go pay already. No point wasting time. Okay. We make our way to the counter. Could you bring this up for me? The cashier looks past me at Anis. Are you Anis from TT Star by any chance? Nah, I'm not Anis from TT Star, just Anis. I knew it! I applied to work here because this is the last TT Star pop-up store. I couldn't just let it end like that, but I never thought I'd actually get to meet you in person. I'm so glad I applied. The cashier pulls Anis into a tight hug. Anis, Miss Anis, could you sign this for me? What? Anis is here? I knew it. She's gonna get swarmed. Me too, please sign mine. He's over there at the counter! Customers suddenly swarm the counter, and the store erupts into chaos. This is bad. Sorry, Commander. I should have known people would recognize me at the TT Star pop-up store. That was careless of me. Honestly, it's weirder that no one noticed until now. But it's not like we're out of options. So, what now? What do you think? We run for it. Sounds about right. Surely this looks too good like that. Horny bonk. Starry night. Hmm. What's so funny? Nah, it's just a situation. Running away because people recognize me kinda makes me feel like a celebrity. But you are, Anis. Funny how I never got to do that when I was still a pop star. That was actually pretty fun. Anis looks at the clock in the park. They say time flies when you're having fun. Guess they're right. Looks like the day is almost over. You happy with it? With what? I mean, did you enjoy today's date? Yeah, I guess I did. Thinking about it, today was really fun. You looked kinda cute while you were asleep. Everything we ate was great. And when I got nervous, you held my hand. That really got to me. And I realized you remembered everything about us? Yeah, that meant a lot. You teasing me was a little embarrassing, not gonna lie. But even counting that, I had a really good time. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Funny how everything changes when you start seeing things differently. All the places we went today, we've already been to them together, right? But somehow, it feels completely different this time. Today, I really had fun. If I'd known the arc was like this, I wouldn't have spent so long hating it. Anis lifts her head and looks up at the Dome of Eternity. Thank you, Commander, for making me feel happy. I didn't really do anything. Oh, you definitely did. You're the reason I came to love the arc. That's why I'm having such a good time today. That wasn't me. This is all you, Anis. Anis shakes her head. It took a lot of things, a lot of people, before I really started to care about the arc. It all started with you, Commander. You're kind to everyone, whether they're human or NIKKE. Honestly, that worried me at first. If you treat everyone like that, aren't you gonna get hurt or betrayed someday? That we are. The Commander will still continue to be himself, though. Water the darling? I don't need water. Ignoring how it's 100 degrees, I don't need water. Anis looks at me and smiles. Drink? I did drink. But I was wrong. No matter how many times you got hurt or knocked down, you always got back up. Watching you made me start seeing the brighter side. But yeah, Commander, you're the star I found in all that mess. The one I love most. Ah. So much character development from the start of the story. I don't think she's ever told us that before. She loves us, chat. She loves us. You're free. The people are leaving. Head pat. You survived fire. Wouldn't that mean I've become the star of the... Wouldn't that mean I've become the star of the Arc Star? That's more than I deserve. Trust me, Commander. You deserve it. Anis looks up at the sky. Hey, Commander. Yeah? There's still so much I want to do, you know? We can't possibly get through it all today. But someday, I'm going to do it all and enjoy every bit of it. And if you're there with me when that happens, I think I'd be really happy. So if I'm smiling like that, I want you smiling too, Commander. Anna scratches her cheek, looking a little embarrassed. Wow, that got serious fast. My bad, my bad. Just forget I said anything, okay? I'm not sure I can do that. I take both of Anis's hands and pull her in close. I want you to be happy too, Anis. I'll always be by your side with a smile. He is so smooth. Wow. You've been spoiling me all day. You did say you wanted a present, right? That was just an excuse for a date. Didn't think I'd be the one getting spoiled. Alright, we left the TT Star merch at the store. It's fine. Anis buries her face in my chest. Aw. Move like darling. Oi, bonk. I'm not that smooth. Her arms are wrapped tightly around my waist, as though she has no intention of letting go. Aww. I ended up getting something even better. So, did you enjoy it in the end? How about that? Not even close. If I enjoyed it, that means it's over, right? But I'm having way too much fun to stop now. Wow, someone's greedy. Yep, I'm actually pretty greedy. Well then, don't hold back. Be greedy and make me happy too. Okay. I've still got the rest of the day, so I'm going all in till the very end. The more I indulge myself, the happier I'll get and the harder I'll fall. For the arc? Yeah, the arc as well. That's cute. That's so wholesome, though. She is very much like girlfriend material. Sadness? Why sadness fire? You always feel sad whenever you see cute relationships or successful flirt. Well, because you look at yourself? Is that why? You get a head pat. I always feel happy when I see like another couple being cute because it's like, aw, they're so adorable. Reminds you of your 10th grade. You get a head pat fire. You'll find someone eventually. You're still young. It's fine. You feel happy when you can flirt with me. Head pat. I was watching like cat videos last night. I was doom scrolling YouTube for a bit of just cat videos. More than half of them reminded me of you because they were all clingy. They were the ones that like attach to the arm and meow when you try to remove them. They're adorable. Darling's a cat. Hush. You can't deny it. You can't deny it. Also, I just noticed they're right next to each other. Cool. Okay, that was Anis Star. Shut. Obviously, wholesome. You're missing a lot of context if you haven't done the previous Spawn story or are caught up in the main story. Because a lot has happened, but we have a cute relationship now. Another one to the dating counter. The commander has like 3 different counters going. Girlfriend, wife, and body count. They're all different because some NIKKEs are friends with benefits, others They declare themselves as our wife, and the last category, they're all girlfriends. We've been on dates with them, we've done stuff with them, we've kissed them, etc. They are all in the double digits, though. At least... Actually, let me think here. Wife. 1, 2, 3, 4... Wife might be still under double digits. The other two are definitely above double digits. 5... There might be more. I need to go through every, like, NIKKE and figure that out. Slightly under 10. Okay, let's do Cindy's next, shall we? We might actually get through more Bond stories today than just these two. Which is good for me because I have a lot to go through. Let me just claim this. Now this one I'm very excited for. She is my wife. She's my waifu. How to capture a prince. You already have me captured, Cindy. You don't need to capture me. I'm already in the cage for you. Why is penguin number 1 here? Punt kick that little shit. You wish you had something like that. You're gonna eat your chocolate cake on the stairs and consider your life choices. You get a head pat. Enjoy your chocolate cake, though. To be fair, most people meet their special someone in high school or college. Usually college, because that's the point where everyone's brains are at least somewhat developed and you know what you want at that point. Middle school and high school dating is kind of like you're experimenting. You're testing the waters of what you actually like. We need a gender bent. NIKKE, Leon Kennedy. I don't think I've ever seen Leon S. Kennedy gender bent before. I have seen Twink Kennedy to the extreme. Like, super twink ass Leon Kennedy, but I've never seen a gender bent one. There's a lot of art of it, probably. I just haven't seen it. You need a gender bent duplicate of yourself. You should stop talking. You get a head pat. Without context, because you have talked about this before, without that context, you sound really desperate, Fire. Or Twitter. Damn, don't suggest Twitter as a dating app. I know 3 people now who have met their person on Twitter, including myself. That number does not need to get higher. You're desperate and lonely. Oh no. You're young, Fire, it's fine. Cinderella approaches the luggage stacked near the boat. When does this take place? After the event? Is this the day we had for free? Penguin number 1 and Rappy followed behind her. Why is Rappy not in her swimsuit? When does this take place? You really put a lot of thought into all this, Prince. Dang. The commander is always serious about having fun. He's something else. Let's see, where's my sunscreen? After a bit of rummaging... Dang. Penguin number 1 proudly holds up a bottle of sunscreen. This little shit. Why is he in my Bond story? I thank you. You're quite the capable little thing, aren't you? Cinderella pats Penguin number 1 on the head. It shouldn't me! Pang! It's melting. Looks like something else fell out too. What's this? Cinderella picks up something lying next to the luggage. Amor Tetra? It's a magazine. A magazine? Yeah, it's published by Tetra Line. It features fashion spreads and all sorts of interesting articles. A new issue just came out, so I guess the commander picked it up. May I read it? Sure, just make sure to put it back when you're done. Rappy leaves. You got one in-person friend, you're gonna cry in the corner. Also, this is a part of why you don't play games like NIKKE. Because of happy relationships! You get a hug. Poor Fire. What's wrong with the penguin? It's trying to cuck me is what's wrong. This little shitter wants to steal my S.Cindy, it's what's wrong. Cinderella begins reading the magazine while penguin number 1 remains by her side. The pages rustle softly. 7 ways to capture a prince. A prince? Why does this have instructions on how to win over a prince? Cinderella flips a page. Ladies, are you waiting around for Prince Charming to come to you? Love doesn't come to those who wait. Sometimes it smiles on the person who's brave enough to approach the other. Today, let's look at a few special ways to turn that uncertain distance into sparks. Cinderella flips a page. Step 1. Let your hands do the talking. If you can't quite find the words, start with a gentle touch. The moment you take his hand, the distance between you will feel just a little smaller. Take his hand. When was the last time I held Prince's hand? I'm right here, by the way. No, wait. That can't be right. Oh my. Now that I think about it, I've never actually held Prince's hand before. Pang. Shocking, isn't it? This won't do. I have to take a much closer look. As if on cue, penguin number 1 walks over to the luggage, returns carrying a deck chair, and snaps it open. Did you just cuck chair yourself? Huh? Pang. Oh, is that for me to sit on while I read? Thank you. No, he's still being a little shit. Cinderella reclines gracefully on the deck chair and goes back to reading her magazine. Was I just T-pose standing on the side? What was I doing? Was I even there? The Bond story is supposed to be with me, right? I wasn't even there. Okay, cool. Step 1, holding hands. You don't want to get attached to a video game character because she's actually willing to date even if it's just a video game. Oh no. Are you one of the people who, if you play a game and have a waifu, you're gonna like the 2D waifu more than real life? Oh no. There's nothing wrong with becoming attached to a flat 2D character though. I'm speaking from experience. If they make you happy, it's fine, as long as you actually find someone later on. I have my waifus and husbandos. So do other people. Try this when you're out and about. Pick out a person and give them an honest compliment. Something simple, like I like your shirt or love your tattoo or whatever. Yeah, that's just a good thing to do, like forcing yourself to interact with people. It also makes their day better if they hear that compliment. You're making someone's day better. Assuming that they like compliments. You do that and it never works. You just don't want to turn into that person. You got close with Stardew Valley. You can compliment everyone you can. Head pat. You're a good one. You're a good kid, Fire. You got close to Stardew Valley. Did you fall for a Stardew Valley character? Because I don't blame you. You complimented a girl's Chainsaw Man tattoo and she was beaming. So glad you can make her day. That's awesome though, because especially with tattoos, people get tattoos because they either want to rep whatever they are getting tattooed or because they genuinely love the thing that the tattoo is referencing. If you compliment someone's tattoo and they like it, that's gonna make their day because it's reaffirming that. Also, people with tattoos are just cool. At least for the most part. Some tattoos are questionable, like the ones who tattoo another person's face on their body. That's a bit, You were close. You wish you got opportunities for that head pat. Abigail. It's always Abigail. It's always Abigail. What's with Abigail and guys? It's always her. Do y'all like women who eat rocks? Is that it? Then again, I can't say shit. I'm one of the girls who likes Sebastian. Every girl likes Sebastian. I can't say shit. Eva, tattoo tattoo on your arm, so you mesh pretty fast? Damn. Your sister does too? Hey, Sebastian is just, you know... She brought a frog back. Ooh. Yeah, if you like Sebastian, you like frogs too. That's just a package deal. She got obsessed. I love Sebastian. I made mods specifically revolving around Sebastian. We love our emo coder boy, you know? Who likes amphibians. She has like 3 play- Okay, that's a bit much. I don't do that. Your sister, if she falls for something, she goes in hard, doesn't she? Continue this, shall we? With a snap, Cinderella closes the magazine. You done reading? Okay, let's think this through. First, I need to find a natural way to hold his hand. Bang! Holding hands isn't the hard part. The tricky part is making it look natural. Maybe I should go find the prince first. I can't- Is Penguin #1 trying to be a cock, or are they trying to help Cindy get with us? I can't tell anymore. A little while later. There you are, Prince. What have you been doing? I was thinking of going for a walk. Very well, I should join you. Cinderella and I begin strolling slowly along the beach. Oddly enough, she seems to be sticking closer to me than usual. Or maybe it's just my imagination. Prince, can you hold out your hand? My hand? Like this? Yes, just like that. Your hand is so big. I'd like to see how they compare to mine. Just as Cinderella's hand was drawing closer to mine... What was that sound effect? Eh? Bang! Penguin #1 stresses out a wing and places it on my hand. Okay, this little shit's being a cock. Okay. Like, for a second I thought they were trying to help Cindy. Nope. Nope. No, they're here to block. They're here to cock block. Okay. Yeah. You're getting punted. He's like you, except minus the attempts. He's just also forever single. Both of you are. He started flailing because he had energy. Made your head. My throat just became congested. I actually need water this time. God damn it. Ugh. Okay, I'm fine now. Chat, does half of your throat ever just become randomly dry all of a sudden? That's what happened. He's also forever single, I see. It runs in the family. Shoot him? I wish. Should I be investing in tactics cameo or hold for leveling NIKKEs? Tactics Academy. Wait, should I be investing in tactics? Do you mean like the skills? Or the thing in the outpost that raises the faction slash like the NIKKE types? That one? My brain's going bird trying to remember the names. Or hold for leveling. I mean, I'm trying to figure out why you're trying to choose one or the other for that. If you're talking about the thing in the outpost, if you're thinking about the skill books, the outpost, no, not the recycler, it lets you build buildings. Oh, that. Okay, so the buildings, mainly what they're for are cutscenes, honestly. But I don't remember if they give you any stat boosts. I think it's just cutscenes, like a lot of cutscenes. Because there's a lot of outpost hangouts that you can do, and the more buildings you have, the more of them you unlock. Yeah, I don't remember if there's actual stats connected to that. So whenever you have extra resources, I would say do that. Otherwise, if you're focusing on leveling people, do that first. You can build buildings later. You also unlock more buildings over time because there are checkpoints for making certain buildings. If the rewards for those are good, because it does expand, I think, like the machine and how many things you get from the daily outpost missions. So like do a balancing between levels and the buildings. Like only build the buildings that it's asking for at first, then you can save the rest for later. I would say do that. Like do the missions as they come up. Because a lot of people, for newer commanders, they ignore those missions, and they actually help a lot over time. I had to dig through my brain. It's like, oh yeah, those missions exist. I did that a long time ago. Those exist. Second question, can you get resources back from leveling gear or NIKKE skill burst? Yes. For the second part. So if you level gear, if it's not a faction-specific gear piece, you can use that gear and level up another one using that. It doesn't give you 100% return. Like, it gives you about 80% of the level resources back if you put it into another gear, but you can do that. I don't think you have unlocked rocks yet. So the overload gear rocks, so ignore that part. It's not stunk. Yeah, you can reuse it for skills and burst. We have a event called something. I'm forgetting the name of the event. During the St.Anis and the anniversary banners, we have a skill reset event. They give you like skill reset chips, and you can set the skills back to level 1 and get those resources back. So you do have to wait a bit, but you can always get it back if you end up using other NIKKEs later on. Your Maria said after investing and finding a better place of gear like immediately. Yeah, skill reset, we have those, and you can reuse gear that you upgrade to upgrade other ones. You're perfectly fine. It's a learning process, alright, Ghost? You do something, you realize, wait, that wasn't the best idea, then you fix it later. There are ways to fix it. Yeah, so don't ask, but if someone offered you 1 mil to strip immediately, would you do it? Am I in a public place? Am I gonna get caught for public indecency? I'm not gonna ask the context for the question, but I'm gonna ask, like, what are the circumstances? Because I'm assuming they're in front of me, but who else is around me? Public, but no one around. So I'm outside, but there's no one else but them. Oh no, yeah, you summoned the demon. Should I be honest? Choose your words very carefully. I mean, Dima, you're also being asked, would you do it? You just hear Dima break NIKKE's door down in the distance. But would you do it? Boo. I guess another question, NIKKE. Do I even know this person? Is this just a random stranger that pulled me onto the side of the road and told me this? Because that's gonna change my answer, but not in the way you think. I'm very curious what happens in your brain. Random 6'4". Why goth? Random 6'4" goth millionaire. No. Do you have a goth and millionaire? I would not. If they asked me to do that randomly, I would probably throw hands. Because that's just a creep. They're being a creep at that point. They're trying to see if they can make people strip for them. I'd rather not. Anyway, NIKKE getting yeeted? Yeah. Would you, NIKKE? Uno reverse. Are you gonna do it? Penguin number 1 starts without a wing and places it on my hand, you little shit. Oh. Pang! My first attempt ended up in failure. What was that? Nothing. Penguin number 1, if you keep doing that, you know Cindy's not gonna like you. You're walking a fine line here. Cinderella lets out a small sigh and starts walking again. Squish. Penguin number 1's wing feels soft in my hand. Mac! Hang! It bats my hand away and waddles after Cinderella. But you took my hand first. You would? Yeah. 1 mil, 1 mil. Called it. Plus a goth baddie in the mix, sign you up. NIKKE. NIKKE. I guess the other thing for me is the goth part doesn't really add points for me. It's like, cool, goth. That's what you never get about people trying to get with someone who likes someone. What do you mean? Wait, what do you not get, Fire? Now you eep? You were just curious. Okay, have a good eepy. A moment later, Cinderella stops in her tracks, as though she's discovered something. Look at that, Prince. What is it? Look at that shell, isn't that color beautiful? I've never seen the shade quite so mysterious before. Oh, you're right, it's pretty. Just as we both reach for the shell... Penguin number 1, are you gonna do it again? Yep. Penguin number 1 darts in, snatches up the shell with its beak, and proudly presents it to Cinderella. Bang! You're not doing yourself any favors, Penguin number 1. Thank you. After that, Cinderella makes several more suggestions. Prince, can you help me carry this? Bang! It's just amusing but also sad. Because we're not the ones suffering. Cinderella's the one who's getting cock-blocked, not us. Prince, look over here. Pang! Your name is not Prince. But penguin number 1 interferes every single time. Cinderella, are you okay? Seems like you've been wanting to say something. You can tell me. No. It wouldn't be natural if I did that. Huh? We should get going. Cinderella trips, but I catch her before she falls. We're so smooth. Are you okay? Yes, I'm... You're holding my hand. Oh, I was afraid you might fall. I'll let go. Cinderella tightens her grip and interlaces her fingers through mine, locking our hands together even more tightly. Your hand is so large and warm. Would you mind if we stayed like this a little longer? I don't mind. We stroll along the beach, holding hand in hand. Yeah, we're punt kicking that penguin so hard. Like, if they get between them, the person they like isn't gonna like them exactly. If anything, they might just dislike them because it's like they're actively trying to stop whatever they want to do. Have a good night, and remember to feed the penguins and keep them away from Dima. The Ark penguins, yes, I'll keep them away from Dima. This penguin, though, we're murdering this one. No, Dima, don't do the pang. You're gonna be mad. This is actually giving me anxiety. Your anxiety is gone now. You're happy, you're depressed. You get a head pat. Step number 2, share something sweet. NIKKE was trying to get all the kills for himself. Dima. Don't inflict emotional damage. I hate how penguin number 1 is constantly next to her in every single frame. This is their emotional state recently. Head pat. The next day, I see Cinderella waving to me near the boat. Over here, Prince. That's it. Let's see, the next step is... Step number 2, share something sweet. Enjoy a sweet dessert together and savor the little moments of tasting the same flavor. Before you know it, those shared moments will blossom into a special connection. A sweet dessert. Did we bring anything like that? Shaved ice, what's the occasion? I wanted to try it, so I asked Grave to make some for me. Where did she get ice? Did we bring it? So all you had to do was ask, huh? It's a little too much for me to finish alone, so I asked you to join me, Prince. Come, have a seat. Sure, thanks. But there's only one spoon. Oh, you're right. Should I go get another? No, Prince, there's no need. We can both share this one. Are you okay with that? Of course. You can have the first bite, Prince. Cinderella scoops up a spoonful of shaved ice and holds it out to me. Yeah. Ah. Chomp! Penguin number 1 eats the shaved ice right off the spoon. She's not gonna like you if you keep doing this, you know that, right? I'm gonna go take a shower before you have an aneurysm from stress from watching this penguin. Fire, it's just a penguin, it's fine. We can kick him later, it's fine. Dima, don't... Cease. You're not a penguin, you're a cat. Pang! You're acting just like you did yesterday. Seems like penguin number 1 wanted to taste too. Mang. You You know, but you get emotionally attached easily. Pang! I see. Alright, then I'll go get another one. There's no need. But when did you get here? Just now. Here, I brought you one. Thank you, Grave. How do you know to bring this? When it comes to Cinderella, I just know. She is mother. I'm heading back to training. Her S.Cindy sense activated. Meow plus ping. Now. This hurts, like, actually in this situation. Head pat. Can Grave kill the penguin? I wish. Grave disappears in the distance. Here, this one's for you. Bang! Seeing how happy the penguin is, I guess it really wanted some shaved ice. No, it's because S.Cindy gave it the shaved ice. Why don't you eat it in the shade over there? It'll be much cooler. Penguin number 1 briefly glares at me. I hate you too. Bang! Then it obediently waddles over to the shade of a tree. Basically gave a baby a pacifier. It's like, sit in the corner, be a good one. Nothing hates me. But it can't disobey S.Cindy either, it's a simp. Now, where were we? Oh dear, my shaved ice. The shaved ice has melted into a little more than flavored water. Prince, let me go get you a new one. I pick up the bowl and gulp it down. Prince? Still good even melted. Want a bite, Cinderella? Open wide. I scoop up a spoonful of the melted shaved ice and hold it out to Cinderella. She accepts it and takes a bite. You're right. It's really good. Sweet too. I think it tastes even sweeter when I share it with you, Prince. Hang on, you've got something on your face. I do? Where? I reach out and gently wipe the corner of Cinderella's mouth with my thumb. Just as I'm about to pull my hand away, she catches it and draws it closer, resting her cheek against my palm. Aww, it's soft. You're so warm. Cinderella? Let's do this again sometime. Okay? Yeah, let's. Without the penguin, preferably. Step 3, get closer. Oh. Okay, they're back. God damn it. After we finish our saved ice, where are we going? Somewhere nice. Huh? I'm taking you to a secret place I happened to discover. I've been wanting to show it to you. And the penguin. Okay, let's go. Hang! More water. Damn it, why are you on the water so I hit something. Why are you watering me, like, more diligently than other days? Why? I don't have to do this. Something's in my eye. Oh. Oh, that reminded me. Because something is currently in my eye. The products that clean out your eyes that China uses, I do not understand them. I got like random recommended on Instagram and I did check if this was real or not. They have like weird cup tool things that you fill with some type of solution water and you hold it to your eye. And your eye is just in the solution water and it takes out all of, like, the debris and loose eyelashes and stuff. It's like, what am I watching? What is this product? It reminds me of, like, the ear cleaning headphones that used to be circulating back in the day. Those are weird too. Because you're able to fully pay attention to not showering, napping, streaming, or at work. You don't have to water me though. I don't need any water. Step 3. Get closer, just the two of you. So the issue of step 3 is that penguin number 1 exists. What is Cindy gonna do in response? Leave the hustle and bustle behind and enjoy some quiet time together. Sometimes simply walking side by side and sharing the same view is enough to bring two people closer. You gotta run, have a good stream. Have a good day, Ghost. Thank you for stopping by. Just the two of us. I like that. Cinderella lowers herself to penguin number 1's eye level. Are you gonna tell him off? I have a favor to ask. Would you help me? Pang? Could you keep watch at this entrance and make sure no one comes through? This is a very important mission. Can I count on you? Pang! Penguin number 1 nods proudly and stands by the entrance, puffing out his chest. You're being played, my boy. Huh, I actually listened to you. I tend to be cooperative if you ask nicely. No, it's because it's you. Well then, shall we move on? Cinderella and I make our way deeper into the jungle. Before long, a shimmering lake comes into view. Wow, I had no idea this was here. I found this place by chance while I was out scouting. It was so beautiful, I want to show it to you. What do you think? Absolutely gorgeous. Not the lake, the lake, I mean. What about both? Both is good. The thing with Cindy, she appreciates beauty in all forms. Like, if you do her advisory scenes, certain answers she really dislikes. I'm being tested right now. The lake, I mean. Like, if she is showing something, you need your attention to be on that something. You can compliment her later. She appreciates beauty in other things as well. You have to appreciate it too. That's something I learned pretty fast. She frowns at me if I don't. It is, isn't it? Seeing you enjoy it makes me happy too. I'm glad we came here together. It'd be a shame to leave right away. Want to rest here for a bit? Sure. I sit beside Cinderella and gaze out at the lake. It's so beautiful and peaceful. A gentle weight settles against my shoulder. Ah, she's leaning against that. Cinderella has rested her head on it. Then her hand comes to rest over mine. It's such a romantic scene. Like, I'm picturing right now, my artist brain is going burr. Jungle clearing with a pretty crystal lake. You see the commander's back. Like, you're in the back view, you see the commander looking out, sitting down. You have Cinderella in her swimsuit leaning against it. That's an adorable scene right there. A very pretty one too if you shade it right. Adorable. This is the first time I've ever spent time like this with someone. But I may be in trouble. I'm so happy that I find myself wishing time would just stop. Cinderella. Cinderella slowly raises her head. Our faces are only inches apart. Her grip on my hand tightens. Prince, are you free tonight? Ayo? Hell yeah! Oh, come in. Don't hesitate. Say yes. Tonight? Yes. I'll be waiting near the lighthouse. Do come. Okay. Be more enthusiastic, man. Say it with your chest. Alright, it's a promise. Cinderella rests her head on my shoulder once more. Ah. Wait, are we doing it in the woods? Hold up. Step? Wait, we skipped a few steps. Step 7, do whatever you want. Well, what happened to 4, 5, and 6? Okay. Do whatever you want. Sure. Maybe I should read it again. Cinderella pulls the magazine out of her bag and starts reading it again. The next step is... I see. So that's how I should finish it. Cinderella flips a page. Wait, there's more on the next page. I've never seen this part before. Eh? That night, I head to the lighthouse as promised. She's bringing her hanger with her. It's a crucial part of her outfit, chat. You need the hanger. You never know when you'll need it. Cinderella is already there, and I walk over to her, taking a seat at her side. Prince, don't you think I've been acting a little strange lately? Yeah, it seemed a little strange. Is that so? I thought you might say that. To tell you the truth, I was reading a magazine and came across an article called 7 Ways to Capture a Prince. So you read the latest Amor Tetra? How did you know? I was the one who brought it. So of course I've already read it. Well, that makes this easier. I tried the method from the magazine on you, Prince. I followed the steps one by one, and when I got to the very end, I found a note written at the bottom. Step 7. Close the magazine. Everything you've learned so far has simply been a small step toward bringing the two of you closer together. When it comes to the feelings you truly want to share, no words or techniques can express them for you. So now, look the person in front of you in the eye and tell them how you feel. After guiding me every step of the way, the writer's telling me I have to handle the most important part myself. That's a rather irresponsible piece of advice, but I like it. Come to think of it, Prince, we've never even properly held hands. Maybe that's why I was starting to get a little impatient. Funny, isn't it? No, I thought it was fun. Fun? Yeah, I thought it was pretty cute to see you work harder than usual. You're saying the strangest things. Anyway, that's why I wanted to tell you how I feel in my own way. Will you give me your hand? I hold out my hand, and Cinderella clasps it tightly. This was in the magazine. She slowly draws my hand toward her and presses against her cheek. And so is this. But what comes next wasn't. Cinderella? May I do as I wish? Ayo! As soon as I nod, her lips meet mine. Let's go! We kissed her! We kissed our wife, chat! We did it! Oh, another one. One more time. This time, you make the first move. I cuff her cheek and pull her toward me. Our lips meet once more. This is bad. It's only making me want more. Yes, 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 yes. I think I want to do it again. And we can just do it again. You say such embarrassing things so effortlessly. And yet, that's exactly what I like about you. Prince, will you stay with me a little longer? I'd like that. Once again, two shadows become one. Ah! And remain that way for a very long time. Ah! He had the sex. It's implied we had sex. Let's go! We're raising the body count, chat. Wife. We banged the wife. Let's go! I'm happy. The fact that penguin number 1 wasn't in the last two scenes, I'm happy. How are we doing on time? About 2 hours so far. We can squeeze in one more. We're doing about a Bond story per hour. Let's do one more. Who shall we do? We do have NIKKE. I did like one scene from her. We have NIKKE. Who else do we have? We have Isabel. Noah, Clay, Chime. You'll do me? I know you will. I know. I do want to do EH's Bond story. Like, as a character, I really like EH. Very intricate. Like, this one is, it's not even for the horny, I just like how they wrote her character. And let's give you a few gifts, shall we? How many of these do I have? 7? I only have 42 of these tickets. How many did I blast? Jesus. We only need to get to 10 for now. Let's do this. And update the title because we're also tagging on EH here. And EH. There you go. This one also has spoiler warnings, obviously, for main story implications. She looks a little different, doesn't she? For those who are early on in the story and have met her. If you have not even met her yet, she's a character. Her event has a lot of lore tied to it. That won't make any sense if you're not caught up. I'm wondering how much we're going to cover in the Bond story for it, though. Very curious. I just checked my Discord. Demon, why did you send me it? She rejected every cat bed, but loves the $2 turkey pant. Yeah, that'd be a cat. If it fits, it sits. It'll choose where it's comfortable. EH. Grab this. Hardworking boss. EH is one of those characters who falls into the same category of I like them like how I like Crow. Now that sounds very... It sounds like a hot take when I say that. I like Crow with how they wrote her as a character. I don't like her as a person. EH though, I like her both ways. She's cool, both like as a character and as a person. Was she a terrorist? Yes. But I like EH. She's like, I wouldn't say she's girlfriend material or wife, but she's like the chill friend. She's the dependable friend. The reliable connection. Hello, Jack. How you doing? Get a head pat. Commander! Viper! Viper, the commander's here! Oh my, honey. You're here. Hey, you two. Long time no see. I knew you'd show up. Do you not find the cat cute? I do. The cat is adorable. Also, I think I read that in the wrong voice. That was Viper. I knew you'd show up. By the way, are you doing okay? After what happened last time... I'm okay, all things considered. I'd expect nothing less from you, honey. Getting bumped in the head must be child's play for a battle-hardened commander like you, right? Well... We've had a bit more than just head trauma, Viper. No comment. Wow, Commander, is your head made of stone or what? I think stone would break. I'm so jealous. Can I bite it? No? No, I'm good. We're only teasing you, honey. You're way too fun to mess with. So, why'd you call me over? Oh, well... it's nothing much. We're just getting something ready. What are you getting ready? Well, you see... I said we should just throw a party. We're gonna set off fireworks and have so much fun. A party? I look around the room. Only then do I realize the place is festooned with signs and decorations. Welcome to Exotic? Is that for the new member? Yeah, for a new boss. Okay, this was when she first joined. Okay, so it's before those events. It was directly after her event. So got it. Insert this one into the mental timeline. Got it. We've never actually gotten to have fun with her before. It's always work. I'm going nuts. She won't stop complaining. So I thought about how to make a little meeting happen. And ta-da! This idea popped into my head. Huh, so it's a welcome party. That's right. I've definitely caused my fair share of trouble before. So think of this as my way of apologizing. It may be a chance for the three of us to really start over. Sounds like a great idea. But why do you call me? Am I just here to celebrate with you guys? That's not exactly wrong. But as you can see, it'll take forever for just the two of us to get everything ready. So we thought, why not ask you for a little help, and maybe get to see your face too. And like you said, you can celebrate with us. So it's a win-win, right? Sure, I'd be happy to help. I knew you'd say that. Commander, look! The balloons won't stop popping. Ugh, it's so annoying. We'll be counting on you. Jackal, that means you're using too much air or force. I start getting the party ready with Jackal and Viper. And before I know it, we're already putting the finishing touches on everything. That should do it, right? Wow, it's so sparkly! Think this will surprise her? Of course. She might be so surprised that she sheds tears of joy. I'm so excited. I hope Boss comes back soon. Thanks for helping out, honey. Once you pitched in, it was done in no time. Calling you was definitely the right move. Right, Jackal? Yep. Thank you for the head pats. How you doing, Yachu? Hello. Welcome on in. Hi, Gogo. Hi, Yachu. Hi. Head pat for you too. Commander's awesome. Just whoosh, shoosh, and bam, it's done. Glad to help. Oh, right. I almost forgot I actually prepared something. Ta-da! What's this? Isn't it cute? It's my favorite bone. Viper said we need a present for the party. So I prepared this. Wow, I was so busy preparing for the party, I totally forgot. It's probably too late to get one now. Yeah, I guess so. And boss should be back any minute. Wait, I got it. While you keep her busy, Jack and I can go grab another gift. And hey, you can try to find out what she's into and let us know. If you spend some time with her, I'm sure you'll pick up a thing or two. What do you think? Pretty clever plan, huh? That could work. You're doing fine. Time to hire you, Coca. I am doing well. I'm just melting in 100-degree weather. Fahrenheit, if you use Celsius. Fahrenheit. 100 Fahrenheit. 100 Celsius, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm just melting over here. It's humid. Otherwise, I'm chilling. Okay then, honey, we should... Is she already here? Why is the door locked? Viber, Jackal, are you in there? Looks like she's already here. Sorry to dump this on you, but we're counting on you. Good luck, Commander. Don't take too long. We'll be waiting for your message. Just a sec, I'll be right out. She's probably gonna be surprised why we're here. What the boss likes. Cocoa Puff? What are you doing here? Can you explain why my door was locked, and of all people, why it was you coming out of it? Oh, it's nothing, really. I just swung by to see you. Me? What for? I can't think of an excuse. Oh yeah, I'm here for a counseling session. Didn't we have one recently? Did we? It's just a follow-up. The central government recently sent a notice asking us to find out what the NIKKE is under our care like. I tell a pretty convincing lie. Is that so? Yeah, it's important for a commander to keep an eye on their NIKKE's condition. Smiles convincingly. B.Ade's sharp gaze pierces straight through me. So, commanders really get involved in things like that, huh? I never knew that. Now that I'm a NIKKE, I guess I have no choice but to cooperate. What do you need me to do? Luckily, EH buys what I'm saying, so our conversation carries on. So you want me to tell you what I like, is that it? Yeah, anything you want to talk about. Like your favorite foods or hobbies. Food-wise, I mostly stick to Slenderman MREs. Slenderman MREs. The ones that are completely tasteless and super dry. Yeah. That's enough to get by. Then, do you have any hobbies? Hobbies? Can't say that I do. No, that reminds me. Whenever I've got some free time, I make sure to maintain my equipment. Can't afford to be caught off guard when things go south. The more questions I ask, the more EH talks about what she's expected to do professionally rather than what she wants to do. What kind of music do you like? I don't really listen to music. What do you do when you're stressed? I sleep. That's a mood. It's like, man, life's a bit shit. Zonks out. Face plants into the bed, yet nope. I see. That look on you. My answer didn't sit well with you. Okay, let me rephrase my question. Is there anything you've ever wanted to try? things I wanted to try. Honestly, I never really gave it much thought. I don't think there's anything I really like. Maybe it's because I'm from a place that had nothing to offer. But Viper and Jackal have hobbies. Yeah, I guess. I've always been focused on something. But that's probably not the answer you're looking for. Wait, I got it. While you keep her busy, Jackal and I can go grab another gift. And hey, you can try to find out what she's into and let us know. If you spend some time with her, I'm sure you'll pick up a thing or two. What do you think? Pretty clever plan, huh? You wanna go on a date? How about you take me through a typical day for you? A typical day for me? Yeah, I figured singing for myself would give me a better idea. Alright. It's nothing much, but if you think it'll help, I'll do it. B.Ade steps forward, her footsteps light against the floor. Follow me. I'll show you what a typical day is like for me. It's all gotta be business, isn't it? Straight lights of the outer rim. Her group is the one that put up all the lampposts and stuff. B.Ade moves quickly, her strides cutting through the quiet of the outer rim. I follow close behind, trying to keep up. The deeper we go, the fainter the light becomes. Until soon, darkness swallows everything around us. It's really dark. Let your eyes adjust to the darkness. You'll start to make out what's around you soon enough. Got it. B.Ade. Yes? I still can't see a thing. I see. It can't be helped if you're not used to it. Hold on for a second. I'll take care of it. Okay. B.Ade rummages through her things in the dark until her fingers close around a flashlight. She's not fingering the flashlight. Bonk myself. My brain is, apparently down the gutter. A soft click and it flickers to life. I switch on the flashlight. Better? Yeah, much better. Looks like the streetlights around here are out. I'll have to fix that. Pogopuff, can you give me a hand? Sure. A little while later, the wires crackle and spark, the light flickering erratically. Before long, the harsh buzzing begins to fade, and a soft glow slowly spreads around us. That'll have to do. That's much better. It's a lot brighter now. That's a relief. If you wander the outer rim long enough, you'll stumble across places like this. The farther you are from the Ark, the fewer people you'll see. Do you do this kind of stuff all the time? Yeah, the streetlights in the outer rim are old, so they burn out fast. I have to check on them regularly to keep them running. Here, lights are like flames. No one watches them, they'll die out in an instant. That's the responsibility I take on. I look at the streetlight B.Ade repaired. A faint glow spreads from the small streetlight, casting the area in gentle light. Though weak, it still manages to illuminate the whole space. It almost looks like a... You okay, Cocopuff? You just spaced out there for a second. Oh, I was just lost in thought for a moment. Good. Let's move on to the next area. If we don't hurry, we might not cover everything. Welcome back, Fire. Please tell me we're done with the dang penguins. Yeah, we're currently doing EH's Bond story now. We're in the slums. We're in the slums equivalent of NIKKE. EH is a very intricate character. I like her design, and I like her backstory and her attitude towards what has happened. I wouldn't say it's depressing per se, it's more so complicated. You're gonna go say, hey, I can put that like English. You're gonna go say hi to sis, and you'll be back, head pat. As EH shows me around the outer rim, it becomes clear that her days are filled with acts of kindness. She brings food wherever hunger lingers. She brings healing wherever wounds remain. She brings light wherever darkness falls. EH keeps her hood pulled low, moving through the streets, so no one can recognize her. EH, there's something I want to ask. Yeah? What is it? Why are you hiding who you are? I don't want anyone knowing it's me. There are plenty of people who wouldn't welcome my help. I say. Oh, what do you think? Did you get the answer you were looking for? Well... voicing crying characters is always a difficulty for me. Mommy. Someone's crying. Let's go, Cocoa Puff. EH holds out her hand to me. Am I getting dragged? You're not coming? I grab her hand. Sure, I'll come along. It's a lost kid. What the boss struggles with. Sprinting toward the source of the sound, we found a young girl crying. Mommy. She's over there. I see her. She should calm down. We should calm her down first. Footsteps draw closer to the little girl. Hey, kid. EH crouches down and meets the child at eye level. What are you doing here all by yourself? We startled her. Child got a hug, yes. You look really pale, are you okay? Are you struggling to breathe? EH, I don't think that's it. I think it's more like... And she's crying again. I'm scared. Seeing EH up close, the child starts wailing so hard it looks like she might pass out. Poor kid. What the... My mom really was right. She said if I got outside alone, ghosts would come after me. Ghosts? Are you talking about me? Help me, Cocoa Puff. What am I supposed to do? You half want to voice the child. I can do like a crying younger voice, it's just at that point I have to make my voice louder and then my family will hear me and they're gonna question what the hell I'm doing. Here you go. Something sweet should help. Candy? You got it, thanks. Paige takes the candy from me and walks straight over to the child. Hey, kiddo, want some candy? The child takes the candy and just like that, the crying stops. Easy there with the staring, you'll scare her. Me? Scare her? No way. I've always been good with kids. Oh, really? What makes you say that? So far, every kid I've approached has stopped crying when they get near. More like they were too scared to make a sound. Anyway. Can you tell us what happened, kiddo? Well... I just went outside for a little bit and suddenly the lights went out. I got so scared I just fell onto the floor. Don't worry, kiddo. Make sure you get home safely. Okay? Earring is short enough to be the child, don't worry. Oi! I'm not that short. Because the H knows the outer rim so well, we're able to find the child's home in no time. Bye, mister. Bye, lady. Thanks for helping me. Don't mention it. Until next time. Her face is mostly hidden by her hood, but I can tell each is wearing a gentle smile. Good job, Cocoa Puff. That's it for today. Right. Come to think of it, this probably isn't the answer you were looking for. I didn't really show you what I like, and we just wandered around all day. Sorry if all your efforts went to waste. You still have to submit it to the higher-ups, right? I'll think up something you can put down for now. That doesn't matter anymore. Why is that? Because I know what you like to do. You do? And what's that then? To do good deeds. Hearing you say it like that makes me feel a little embarrassed. But I just did what had to be done. Just because it's something you have to do doesn't mean it can't also be something you want to do. I see. Thank you, Cocoa Puff. Thanks to you, I think I finally know what I like. Don't mention it. I end up saying all kinds of things whenever I'm with you. Anyway, I'm glad it helped. Let's head back. Okay. Megan came in and attacked you. She just wanted to tell you she got her ears pierced again, so she has two. So I'm assuming she has the normal ear piercings everyone has. Where's the second one? Also on the lobe? There's a lot of places you can get your ears pierced. Yeah, fair enough. I know some people who have their entire lobe pierced, so they have 5 piercings on the lobe. It's a lot. Just a bit up. I like earrings, but I don't have my ears pierced. I used like the clip-on versions because I like the aesthetic, right? Earrings look good, but I don't like piercing anything per se. There's also magnetic ones instead of clip-ons for those who are interested in those in earrings but don't want to have a needle go through your ear. There's magnetic ones for those who don't like the pressure, because sometimes clip-ons can give people a headache like me. You don't enjoy stabbing my fire. No, don't. No, stab yourself. No, bad. Don't do that. I have depression and I have certain thoughts, but I do not think of hurting myself, no. You like to see how hard it is to make yourself bleed so your skin gets tougher. Fire. I'm concerned for you, but here's the thing. On one hand, yes, your skin does get tougher because it gets used to being abused, but that's not something you should be doing, and it's not something most people do. Dude, don't do that. Don't hurt yourself. You want to get to the point you can't cut yourself? That's not gonna happen. Like, no matter how tough your skin gets, it won't get to a point where you can't cut it. This is something you've been doing long before you got depression. It's part of why you have so many knives. You're just a little special. In terms of that, you're just a little special, aren't you? But your skin's never gonna become resilient to the point you can't cut it. That's a failed endeavor. It'll get more resistant to, like, blunter knives, I suppose, but not the sharp ones. You can't do that. Also, it depends on where you're doing it, because repetitively hurting the same spot, while it does make it tougher, in some cases it also makes it weaker. Depending on how often you do it. Start because you wanted to look at your blender under a microscope? Yes. Which is also a bit odd. Not everyone does that. It's not a good habit to have, I would say. We lose track of time and end up rushing back. Before I know it, we're at Exotic's quarters. Finally, we're back. Let's head inside. Alright. Was it always this dark in here? I'm pretty sure we left the lights on when we went out. Oh well. I'll just have to switch on the light. A shower of confetti and party poppers rains down. Congratulations, boss! What's all this? What else would it be? A surprise party just for you, boss. A surprise party? B.Ade still looks confused, as if she hasn't fully grasped the situation. Jacko did almost all the work, and I just helped a little. Anyway, we look forward to working with you from now on. Welcome to Exotic EH. Cocoa Puff, you knew about this? Of course! We sent him to find out what you like. And all he came back with was something like good deeds. But we already know you're a good person, so no surprises there. What can you do? It's the truth. It's okay. I knew this might happen, so Jack and I went ahead and got a cake ready. A cake? Hee, look at this! Piper and I worked really hard on it. In Jackal's hands is a cake with the words "Welcome to Exotic" written on it. Is it super pretty? It is. What's the matter? If you like it, just say so. How are we supposed to know if you keep it all bottled up? Thank you, everyone. I didn't expect you'd care this much. Not bad. I give that a perfect score. No, we didn't do it that day, so your genius mind tried to keep yourself bleeding slightly, but found it a lot harder, so you kept doing it. Fire. Cease. There's a point where you stop. Hello? I'm Tainable, how you doing? I'm doing good, how you doing? The progress so far is don't get caught when you slide your thumb over the edge of the knives, or used for whittling. So you're resistant to like grazing is what you're saying. I guess that's a good thing, question mark? You know, there are better tests of sharpness. Yeah, there are. It's more so a test of, yeah, durability. Alright, shall we get started? You ready, Jackal? You betcha. What are you guys up to? It'd be no fun to just hand out a cake and be done with it. Let me show you how we really celebrate. And what's that supposed to mean? Boss! Piper just told me you can totally eat the cake with your face. So you better enjoy it, okay? Jackal flings the cake, and it rockets straight toward EH. I say. EH ducks just in time, but the cake doesn't stop. In the end, it hits me right in the face. Oh my, that didn't go quite as planned. Okay, Jackal, head pat. Oh man, you should see your face right now, Commander. If only I could take a picture. You two are incredible. That's not how that works. It isn't obtainable, but Fire is convinced. Why is it harder for you to bleed than you haven't bled in years? Because of biology, the fact skin is tougher than it looks. Skin is designed to resist minor puncture and slashing wounds, but is most for resisting blunt forces. Yeah. It's stretchy. It absorbs the force. Skin is tougher than it used to be. That's what happens when you pile up scar tissue, Fire. That's why calluses are harder to stab through. It's because of scar tissue. And like trauma tissue. Wouldn't surprise you. You're basically creating and accumulating your own self-made callus, basically. Not just because of the knives. You concern me sometimes, Fire. Your hands go through so much stuff. Fair enough, at least they're not delicate. As the night deepens, the sounds of laughter continue to spill from a building in the outer rim, echoing in the dark. What are you doing out here? Oh, it's you, Cocoa Puff. I just stepped out for some fresh air. Mind if I sit next to you? Of course not. How's the party? I'm not great with words, but I'm really happy. I'm lucky to have met such good squad mates. Viper, Jackal, and you too. I look up at the sky along with the H. It's pitch black. I can't see a thing. My gaze naturally falls on the streetlight ahead of us. It flickers weakly, as if it might go out at any moment. Yet it clings on, casting a soft glow over everything around it. Cocoa Puff, do you think I could ever be a light for someone? A guiding light. When they've lost their way in the dark. I know I'm no blazing sun, but maybe even a small light like mine could be enough. You already are, EH. If you ever doubt it, we'll be here to help you believe it. Alright. With you all by my side, I think I can do it. EH holds out her hand. I'll be counting on you from here on out, Cocoa Puff. The deeper the darkness grows, the brighter even a small light can shine. As long as it doesn't go out. Small sparks of light will find each other and gather, until they become a light strong enough to push the darkness away. I've decided to walk beside the EH until that day comes, as another small spark of light. I like that. This is why I like EH. All of her interactions with us, it's so deep. No pun intended, for those who know. It's so interesting interacting with her. It's the same reason I like interacting with Crow. It makes you think. Calluses form from labor on the hands and feet predominantly. Things that encounter a lot of friction. Because mainly calluses and blisters, it's because of friction on a specific point of your skin, and your skin's not used to constant friction in one place. That's why calluses form. You ain't got dainty hands, got rougher hands, you think. Climbing trees causes that, true. I also do that a lot. Never played NIKKE, so this is all new. NIKKE is a game where people come in because of advertisements that show the booty and ass jiggle when they shoot guns. They stay because there's a lot of depression and good story. EH is an example of that. She is the embodiment of lore. She has a very nice voice. How are we doing on time? That one only took half an hour. Another one. We're gonna go into the 3-hour mark. We can squeeze in one more. Who shall we tackle now? I have so many red dots. I also have, like, favorite item stories I need to do. Specifically these 3, but those are gonna take way too long. So we need a shorter one. I do have 8 maxed out for absolutely no reason. You've seen the ads, just haven't tried it yet. Yeah, the ads are misleading in my opinion. They don't tell you that you're gonna be depressed. You're gonna go, bye, bye fire. You didn't have to water me before you went. Playing, plus Limbus takes up a lot of your time playing. Yeah, that is fair. Limbus seems like your main gacha, and that is it. Where was I going with that statement? I don't know. My brain just blinked. My brain factory reset. Play what you enjoy playing. One thing I could do is Chimes Bond story, but at that point I'm gonna be doing like a high-pitched voice because Chime is squeaky. If you don't know what Chime sounds like. She's very squeaky, and I'd rather not do that right now. Other plant, another plant. You appear now? Hi, Gamer. How you doing? You been in the background? Head pats. You've been lurking. Before Limity plays ZZZ, think it has a good story, but far less player-friendly. Most Hoyle-verse games tend to be less player-friendly, yeah. Red panda ears? They are. For those who aren't aware. I'm using them as cat ears, but they're red panda ears. At least in the files. Darling plant. I'm not a plant. Reverse chariot. Damn it. That's better than Or. Or got the fool. You know what that means. Damn it. Why do I see a Twitter link with a hamster standing at... The compiler found bugs even... Oh god, it's a CS thing, isn't it? Glasses and bow. Ooh. I look like one of those Asian girls who are just chilling at home with like Uber Eats boba. I got DoorDash to boba chat. You should make a red panda one. Like a toggle. I believe there is a red panda tail in the assets. And there goes the ears. They've been beanied. Okay, whose Bond story do I want to do? We are getting a Persona collab soon. We could do our honorary Phantom Thief. Oh god, Degen 2. You'll make it more stay home girly. Honestly, yeah. I look like a shut-in who plays games 24/7 and orders my food online. You had boba for the first time and you liked it, now you're actually gonna leave? Bye-bye. Boba is good, depending on what flavor and topping you get. It's called a topping, but it's not really a topping. What do you call... If it's not a topping, what would you call it, chat? Floaties? Which floaties you get? That sounds wrong. I like tapioca. I used to hate tapioca, by the way, chat. Like, when I was in high school, when I was on, like, the tech team there, one of my team members got boba religiously, like, every single day that they could. They got a cup of boba, like plain boba with tapioca, every single day. And they let us try it. Nerd. They let us try it. And I hated tapioca back then because of the taste. I don't do well with earthy taste a lot, unless it's a mushroom. I love mushrooms. But like rooty and earthy tastes, yeah, I'll most likely dislike it. Tapioca was one of those. I don't know what changed in my brain chemistry when I went to college, but I tried it again with my friends after I got older in college, and I love the shit now. I love tapioca. Maybe it's just an older thing. With like bitter taste and stuff that you get more used to when you get older. I still hate ginger though. I can't stand ginger. The food. Looks at Demon, not the person, the food. Not that type of ginger. No, Demon, no. The food. It's just too strong for me, you know? Damn, that's crazy. No, that's not what I meant. Starting to shut in who's on her computer all night. I mean, I can't deny that. That's actually the case, yeah. You're gonna cry. No, don't cry yourself to sleep, no. I meant the root. The plant. Is it a vegetable? Is ginger a vegetable? Demon, let's go somewhere else. No! Man, you're ginger. Why you hate me? I'm right. No, I don't hate. Not the people, the root. Not you too. I'm gonna cancel myself. I'm gonna go jump off the bridge. I'm gonna jump out my window now. Good day, chat. I don't hate you. No! No, I don't. Okay, but you're making it worse. I don't hate the root. No. Okay, but why? You're supposed to help me, not make it worse. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna shut up. No, I love the Irish. I actually unironically like Irish. I like Ireland. No. I watch a lot of Irish content creators actually. I like Irish. No. No! I'm gonna poop now. Mistakes were made. You know, I can distract you all with a bunny girl, right? Right? Let's do AIDS. I don't remember doing these. I think I skipped through them. Did we do part of this on stream? Did we never finish it? Let's finish it, shall we? Let's redo it. Darling doesn't. No sad face. Yes, we aren't. No, you're welcome. No. Unironically, though, like the ginger hair color, it's one of my favorites. Like, ever since I was young, it was in elementary school too, I knew there was one ginger in our school. I have always loved the ginger hair color. No, don't leave. Now. It's my favorite hair color. Don't leave. What ginger content creators do you watch? Here's the thing though. Every Irish content creator I watch, they're not ginger. They're brown hair. Either that or a different color. Do I know any ginger content creators? Aside from the ones in chat. a few VTubers, but I don't know what they look like. If it ain't welcome, you gotta go play Limbus and go to buy a girl in that game. Can I just bury my head into the ground now? Literal bunny girl. Is there a hybrid, or no? I'm not allowed to bury my head in the ground? Why not? What if I go into a box? Can I hide in the box? And I forgot I have to read this 24/7 now. Welcome, Master. Thanks for coming. Take a seat wherever you like. I'll explain everything after that. In that case, over there, Coco guides me to the seat close by. At first glance, the maid cafe seems no different than usual. But the reason Coco called me here is... Ade's acting strange. What do you mean? Well, after Ade went to coin roast that time, she's been acting kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, but something feels off. Oh, I remember these things now. Did I do this on stream or did I do it by myself? I do not remember. Well, refresher for everyone. Either that or first time seeing it. She's not quite like her usual self. How so? She's different than usual. It's not like she's not doing her maid work well. And she's also not all gloomy and unhappy like last time either. She still handles everything perfectly, so there's nothing wrong with her performance. But that's exactly why it feels kinda strange. I'm not sure I'm following. If you watch Ade, you'll see what I mean. Oh, look over there. In the direction Coco points, I see Ade serving a male and female customer. One fluffy wuffy romantic parfait, please. Certainly, I shall have it prepared for you momentarily. Ade takes the order and heads into the kitchen. Not long after, she returns with a parfait, some napkins, and a spoon on the tray. Here's the parfait you ordered, Master. Wow, what was that trick you just did? You were so fast I couldn't even see your hand when you set it down. Oh, is that so? Yeah, it was like magic. I'm delighted it pleases you. May I get you anything else? Could I get a wet wipe? Certainly, I shall prepare it for you immediately. Ade slips her hand into her apron and pulls it out in a flash. A beautifully folded napkin with a wet wipe placed on top appears on the table in an instant. The customers watching right in front clap their hands in awe. Amazing. Thank you for your kind words. Please, take your time and enjoy your meal. Excuse me, can I take my order too? Yes, of course. What would you like to order, miss? I'd like the afternoon tea set, please. Very well, I shall have that prepared for you at once. Yeah, I'm starting to remember these things. Plan to yourself like the good plan to your— I'm gonna bonk you, Kama. Accept your sins now. There's a faction called Aisho, which takes boluses. And one of the packs are the Mao, which receive rabbit mutations from the bolus, rabbit legs and a rabbit tail. Okay. So it's kinda like a hybrid, kinda not. That's cool. After taking the customer's order, Ade heads back into the kitchen. This time, she returns with a serving cart. I'll now be serving your afternoon tea set. But there aren't any plates on the cake stand. Ade makes a sweeping motion with her hand, and plates filled with sweets are set on the cake stand. Where do those come from? I shall pour your tea now. Oh, okay. Ade lifts the teapot up to her head and pours the tea into the cup on the table. Surprisingly, not a single drop spills, and the cup is filled very steadily to the brim. Incredible. Your afternoon tea set is ready, miss. Please enjoy and have a relaxing afternoon. Yes, thank you. What do you think? I think I understand what you're getting at. Though something seems off to you as well, Master. Honestly, I wouldn't call it a problem. You're not wrong, Master. Ade is doing her job perfectly, and she doesn't seem to be troubled about anything. But Coco casts a sidelong glance at a corner of the cafe. It seems different from usual. She's perfect as always, but something feels off. Not that I don't enjoy this side of her either, but her usual self suits her better. That's what other customers are saying too. I think I get what you mean now. The Master, can you help revert Ade to her old self? Okay, I'll try. I knew I could count on you, Master. But what's she gonna do? Don't worry, I have a plan. We always have a plan. Boluses are H-Corp's technology, and they come in many forms, from healing to the Haisho boluses for mutations. Each pack is based on an animal, but I yacked everyone's ear off last night, so you won't go further today. You get a head pat. So, are they able... Actually, no. Explain more. Are you able to switch between which mutation you get, or are you stuck with one once you choose one? Is that explained in the lore? I'm curious. We're playing NIKKE. Meanwhile, chat, explaining Limbus. I understand what you're trying to say, Master. You mean my demeanor is different from before, and that's causing some customers to feel uncomfortable. Even so. Why am I dressed like this? Aren't you used to the bunny girl outfit? Only because the other girls were wearing it at Coin Rush too. It's a bit uncomfortable to wear it alone. Being alone with you while I'm dressed like this... Anyway. Is there a reason you've asked me to come dressed as a bunny girl? Yes, there's a meaningful reason for this. Definitely not alternative motives. And the reason is... I want to see you in a bunny girl outfit again. Ade's face turns bright red and she looks as if she's about to combust. But that's only part of it. The real reason is something else. I knew it. You almost had me fooled for a second. Fooled? What do you mean? Hi Kaka, how's it going? It's going good. Hi little guy, how you doing? Titties, sorry, titties, shit. Hey, she has huge badankas. They were hidden under that maid dress. Never mind, it's nothing. What's the real reason? Hey, do you know how you're coming off to others at the maid cafe right now? I'm not sure. Don't think I'm any different than usual. I am wholeheartedly attending to our customers, so they may enjoy themselves. But if people are saying I'm acting different and it's making them feel awkward, have I been making mistakes without realizing? No, you've been impeccable. Your service is top-notch as always. Well, I'm happy to hear you say that. How am I making our customers feel awkward? It's because you're acting different. Yes, you've said that. Please excuse me, Master, but might you tell me in what way I differ from before? I can't figure it out, no matter how much I ponder it on my own. At this point, I think it's better to show Ade than tell her. Take a look at this. I take out my phone and show her a video I recorded earlier. It cuts between past and present footage of Ade working. This is... Do you see what I mean now? Yes, I understand. I can see why the customers might feel uncomfortable. The way I'm behaving now is not like a maid who also happens to be a special agent, but more like a special agent who is working undercover as a maid. So that's what Cook has been trying to tell me. I'm aware that it may be presumptuous of me, Master, but you want my help, right? If it's not too much trouble. Could you help me rediscover what it means to be a maid? Of course. That's why I asked you to come dressed as a bunny girl. I see. But what does the bunny girl outfit have to do with my predicament? To rediscover my maid side, shouldn't I be wearing a maid outfit? No, it's the opposite. Really? Right now, you need to embrace the bunny girl. No, your special agent side even more. Chat, we just wanted to see the bunny girl outfit. He's making up excuses. I do? But won't that mean I'm straying away from being a maid? Deep down, you are a maid. That'll always be a part of you. You're right. It's just as you said, Master. I've always been a maid. That's right. Being a maid is who you are. You're not as well versed in being a special agent, so when you're working as a maid, some of that side slips out. Oh, I see. I understand where you're coming from. Do you blame him? Just look at her. I'm trying to stare at her eyes, I swear. There's just two very big distractions on the screen. I am looking respectfully, chat. Very respectfully. That belly button, though. As far as we know, once you start taking a Heisho pack, you can't swap between them. They are H-Corps military factions basically and serve their leash holder, which is what they are called. They're not using their abilities or on duty, they are surpassing wills to suppress their mutations. Also joining the Heisho packs usually erodes your identity over to— oh, okay, I see. You're not looking respectfully. You're just staring. In fact, I'm drooling. I don't blame anyone, because I'm the same. This is why you asked me to come in a bunny girl outfit. So I can get a handle on my special agent side. In doing so, I'll be able to keep the two sides of me separate. Exactly. That's obviously what I was trying to do. I know you can help me, Master. And I'll follow your lead from here on out. What's first on the agenda? Actually, my plan is already in motion. Oh, it is? Since when? The bunny girl outfit. Look how comfortable you've become. Let's hurry and move to the next step of the plan. Perfect not made. Also, chat, those hips don't lie. Look at the curvature of those hips. Goddamn, she is snatched. That maid outfit was hiding so much from us. My plan is a switch in behavior whenever you switch outfits. Switch. So, Master, what do you mean is that depending on which outfit I'm wearing, the goal is to adjust my behavior accordingly, thereby separating the two sides of myself and allowing me to switch between them at will. Exactly! Now that I think on it, I once offered the same counsel to Soda. I told her the foundation of a maid lies in her attire. One's mindset is shaped from what one wears. For it is common enough that a person's manner of conduct shifts according to their dress. I now fully comprehend your intent, Master. Very well then. Shall we begin? Where would you have me start? First, do your maid work in the bunny girl outfit. You wish me to serve you as your maid dressed thus. I fear I am unable. Why not? Because serving in such unbecoming attire is... You're still feeling embarrassed? Yes. This attire reveals far too much, and I cannot help but feel uneasy. To offer you perfect service as your maid whilst clad thus is... This is why you have to do it. Oh? Is that so? Even if you can become a perfect maid right now, it wouldn't be any different from your usual self. That's why it's hard to separate your usual self from your current self. I see. As you have said, there's no reason for me to be perfect. Then how I ought to proceed? I've always endeavored to be the perfect maid, and so I find myself at a loss as how to act otherwise. Don't overthink it. Think of yourself as a special agent carrying out a maid mission, like in the video we just watched. A special agent going undercover as a maid. The self-capture in that video was, I fear, far removed from the image I had long conceived and endeavored to body. Having forsaken the dignity and grace that befits a maid, it seems as though I strove only to present perfection, with executing the mission flawlessly. Though the execution of my duties may have been perfect, it struck as subtly peculiar note for a maid. No doubt that is why the customers perceived something amiss. It was unlike my customary self. Yet if such a manner is only permitted whilst garbed thus, and whilst fulfilling the duties of a special agent, then you can make a switch. Yes, master, just as you have said. I shall be able to keep them separate. My perfect self as a maid, and a special agent. Thanks to you, master, I have now perceived the path I must tread. Tread. I am most grateful indeed. Ade gives a graceful bow. Hey, don't do that, your booba's hanging, and now... Imagine her bowing in that outfit. Shifter really cooked with this design. They did. One of the best bunny girl designs in my opinion. You remember something about fixers you didn't mention yesterday. Fixers can work as maids and butlers as well as wailers, which are all forms of fixer work. Fixers will also work for whoever pays them. So if a syndicate hires some fixers, then you'll work for them and do their job. Great. Back. So, okay, another question about that. If someone pays a fixer to do something, then someone else comes by, offers to pay them more. Do they work like a mercenary in the way they will do whatever the higher payer does, like says? If it's like the opposite of what the first person said? Or is it like a contractual thing of they have to do the first thing first? Sorry, chat, I'm curious. Pardon? Not allowed? In what way? That's only something a perfect maid would do. Ah, I see, I had not realized. I ought presently to comport myself as a perfect special agent. It seems my maidly nature has made itself known, quite unabidden. Surely separating these two sides of myself may prove far more difficult than I had imagined. That's why I'm here to help. I'll help you until you've got it down pat. Master. I offer my sincerest thanks once more, Master. As both your maid and a special agent, I shall endeavor that your precious time be not squandered, and will apply myself fully to maintain the utmost distinction between my two sides. The time I spend with you is never a waste. Oh. You really mustn't tease me so. I'm not teasing, I'm serious. Very well, let's begin. Might I ask what you would have me do first? The first part of your training is roleplay. Hey yo. Roleplay. It depends, that's why the contracts are so important in the city. If you don't properly sign a contract, a fixer or office can take your money and fuck off if they want. If they're on contract, they'll typically do the job, but without a contract, depends on the individual. Okay, so yeah, contracts are important, understood. Special Agent's qualities. So if I comprehend alright, I am a special agent disguised as a maid sent to gain the acquaintance of a gentleman who frequents the maid cafe. At present, I am executing a mission to procure from him that which is required. Is that correct? Yep. And that mission is to retrieve the object in my inner pocket. Your inner pocket. Indeed, such a task requires that I assume the mindset of a special agent, rather than that of a maid. Yet I must not neglect my duties as a maid, for I am, after all, undercover. Very well, let us commence. With this exercise, Ade's training begins in earnest. The goal? To separate her maid side and her special agent side once and for all. Take one. Welcome, Master. What would you like? God. Oh dear, this proves far more embarrassing than I had imagined. That's because you're still not in the right mindset. Yes, indeed. Special Agent ought not be embarrassed by her attire. That, I fear, is evidence I have yet to free myself from my maidly inclinations. I shall endeavor once more. This time I shall succeed. Take two. Welcome, Master. What would you like? Looks like we'll be here for a while. Hey, a shy maid has its charms. Take 9. Welcome, Master. What would you like to order? A fluttering mint tea of joy, please. Very well. I shall prepare it for you at once. Ade elegantly pours the tea, lifting the pot higher and higher to create a visually stunning performance. No matter how many times I see you do this, I never get tired of it. Thank you for your kind words. Oh my, Master. It appears there is something upon your coat. If you would be so kind, might I take it off? And clean it for you. Nice try, but it's far too obvious. Was that so? It seems I still find this rather difficult. Master, might I ask in what way my efforts fell short? I am still unaccustomed to this aspect of myself and thus cannot quite tell. You were too polite. It felt like the maid part of you was coming through again. That's where you failed. Is that so? It seems my excessive politeness rendered the situation somewhat awkward. In that case, how ought I have approached the matter just now? For something like this, you shouldn't ask so politely, be more assertive. Assertive? Yes, Master, your words are well received. I am at present a special agent in the guise of a maid. 'Tis my duty to fulfill my mission as a special agent above all maidly properties. For that end, I must be prepared, if need be, to employ somewhat bolder measures. Very well, let's try once more. Take 10. I'm being watered. Also, if you're wondering why whalers of all professions are long-term fixer role, then it's because the ocean of U-Corp contain fucking kaiju as whales of all which create mermaids. Eh? Some mermaids are parts of the whale while others are people transformed by the whale. It depends on whale to whale. The hell is happening? Wet yourself? Nail. I was like somewhat understanding up until this point, and then you drop that unattainable. I'm like, eh? What? I am now confused. Welcome, Master. What would you like to order? Soy milk tea of love, please. Very well, just a moment. I'll have that ready for you right away. Ade arranges the tea set on the table with effortless ease, and pours the tea with more confidence than before. Then, just as she is about to set the cup down... Ade accidentally spills a bit of tea on my chest. My goodness, I'm so sorry, Master. I'll clean that up right away. Ade rushes over to my side in a panic. It's okay, I can do it myself. No, it is entirely my fault. I beg your pardon. While I take my leave for a moment. Ade sits beside me, pulls out a handkerchief, and reaches toward my chest. A warm and soft sensation brushes against my arm. The stain proves most stubborn to remove. My word. Ade's flushed face grows closer to mine. I can feel her breath as her fingers wipe at the stain. Is it my heart that's pounding or Ade's? With how close we are, it's impossible to tell. It does not appear to come off. I fear it shall require a proper washing. Master, might I entreat you to remove your garment for the laundering? Hang on. Yes? What seems to be the matter? So this is all part of your act. Not bad, but still not quite there. Aha, did it appear thus? In truth, I have already completed the mission you entrusted to me, Master. The item from your inner pocket. Would this be it? Ade pulls a pen out of her sleeve and shows it to me. That's exactly it. When did you... I took the liberty of removing it in secret whilst attending to your chest with a handkerchief. As per your gracious instructions, I venture to press myself closer so as to divert your attention. Chat, she used her booba to distract us. It worked. She knows what her weapons are. She's using them correctly. It's hard to explain, you kind of have to see it to understand, but one of the current color fixers made his name by killing 2 of the whales on his own and heavily assisting the sinners in killing the pallid whale. Huh. Cool. Ade suddenly looks like she wants to crawl under a rock. Did you just realize you used your booba, Ade? I see. I didn't know you had it in you, Ade. Oh, Master. Merely recalling what I did fills me with such embarrassment. There is no need for it to be spoken out loud. No, it was a brilliant strategy. You were able to pull it off because you were thinking like a special agent and not a maid. Yes, I'm not a maid at present, so there's no cause for embarrassment. Embarrassment. Ade slumps on my shoulder like she's about to collapse. Well, there goes Ade. There's steam coming out of her ears right now. She's overheated. Lucky Commander, it should have been me, not him. The Commander gets all the girls. Ade? I am quite alright. It seems the tension has left my body rather weak. I shall be well after but a short rest. Master, might I remain thus for a brief while? Sure, for as long as you'd like. Ade continues to lean on my shoulder for a bit, then gets back to training. Before long, she is cruising through the other training exercises. By the time her training is over, Ade has learned how to keep the 2 sides of herself separate. Depending on her outfit, she can switch between her secret agent and maid sides. Progress. A special agent's desires, ooh? Welcome, Master. Pick a seat and I'll take you there when you're ready. I think I'll sit over there today. I follow Coco's words and pick a decent spot to sit. What can I get for you? Thanks for the lurky scam, I appreciate it. It's on me, so order whatever you like, as thanks and all that. It's Cocoa, so we need the ketchup. I'll have the fluffy bunny on my rice, please. Oh, I knew you picked that. One sec, I'll bring it right over. The matter of that thing with ketchup, Cocoa. Cocoa runs off to the kitchen to prepare the food. While I wait for Cocoa to come back, I look around the cafe and spot Ade working. Here's the food you ordered, Master and Miss. Should you require anything further, please do not hesitate to let me know. Can I have one more fork, please? Certainly. Please wait a moment. With a graceful motion, Ade takes a fork from the serving cart and gently places it on the table with elegant finesse. Here's your fork, miss. Oh, thank you. Is there aught else you require? No, that's all. Very well. May your meal be most enjoyable. Ade slightly lifts her skirt and drops into an elegant curtsy before stepping away. Wow, could she possibly be a maid from a wealthy family? Right? She makes me feel like a sovereign. Me too. I feel like I truly become a young lady wearing a ball gown. Somehow, it feels like a sweet dream. Hey, try the food too, it's really good. This is amazing. It tastes perfect. The others are finally starting to notice Ade's charm too. Ade wasn't bad before, but this is definitely Ade at her best. Great work, Ade. Oh, Master, you've returned. Might I inquire whether you have already placed your order? I keep an eye on the customer's reactions as Ade walks over to my table. Yeah, Coco took my order earlier. I see. Looks like you're back to your old self. Yes, Master, it is entirely thanks to you. Whilst clad in this attire, which doth express my resolve to serve as the perfect maid, I am able to conceal entirely my identity as a special agent. I am most grateful once again. Does that mean I won't be able to see you as a special agent anymore? What a shame. Pardon? Nothing, I'm just talking to myself, don't worry about it. It's a great loss we had today, chat. No more bunny outfit. Is that so? Excuse me, Master. Might I trouble you for a moment after your work? There's a matter I wish to discuss, should you be available. Sure, I don't have any other plans. Wonderful. I shall see you later in the commander's room. After agreeing to meet up, Ade turns and walks off. As she moves away to greet another customer, her face looks slightly flushed. Unless we're gonna get a special visit tonight, chat. That night. Oh, it's dark. Master, may I come in? Sure, come on in. Let's go. What a fumble, Commander. You should have doubled down. Nah, she got the implication. She knew. Ade, your outfit. Oh, yes, you said it was a shame, so I took the liberty of wearing it. Might I have troubled you, Master? Not at all. Is that so? I am most relieved to hear it. So, what did you want to talk about? Oh, well, I ought first to extend my thanks. By your gracious assistance, I have been able to reclaim my bearing as a maid. I am sincerely beholden for your help. No big deal. You're the one who put in the work. As I thought, Master, you're most kind. Truly, so gracious a person. You're off to bed? Have a good night, Dima. Love you too. I love you more. Oi. You can't pre-send that. Oi. Have a good evening. Whilst you aided me, my heart did grow fonder with each passing moment. So much so that it does overflow. Aid comes closer. Hey, yo? Are we raising body count again? Thanks to Master's aid, I was able to conceal such feelings whilst I serve as a maid. But now, the tired lust. Aid embraces me. I fear I can no longer restrain my desires. Master, might you assist me once more? Of course! Of course we will! I carefully embrace Ade in my arms, and kiss her as she gazes into my eyes. Oh dear. What am I to do? I had thought that by doing thus, my desires would be somewhat assuaged, yet they seem only to wax stronger. That's fine. You're a special agent right now. Indeed, there is no need to conceal my desires. Presently, I am not your maid, but your special agent. Master, this night, would you deign to accept all my desires? I slowly nod my head. Maybe I can indulge myself just a little. After all, it isn't the perfect maid for you right now, but a special agent who came to me with a very special mission. Raise the counter, chat. Another one. Another one. Let's go. Let's take that. Okay, so we have banged 2 people today. Went on a date with one. And had a good talk with another. Absolute cinema. I think we are gonna wrap it up there though, but those 4 today, that was good. I need to update the title again, god damn it. And what's the official name for that one? Where did she go? Aid Agent Bunny. Okay, and Aid Agent. I'm gonna have to shorten these names in the title. I'll deal with that later. Man, we had a productive day today, chat. We got 4 bond stories done. We added to our counter say, hello, Red Hood. How you doing? Let's collect all of these, get rid of this new marker. Oh, we also got titles. Which titles do we get? Play them all. Anis's Commander and Cinderella's Prince. Nice. Cool. Okay, let's try to find a raid victim, shall we? Hello, Cindy. And that. Load up our browser, have a lag spike, and find another commander, shall we? Yeah, we're lagging. Late. I keep my browser closed when I stream. The moment I open it, everything becomes molasses for a few seconds. It's loading, chat. It's loading. Okay. I got the tabs that I needed. Let's see here. Who else is currently streaming NIKKE? My mouse still slow. Tabs are still loading. Go over here. Pull up the raid page. Yes, Cindy, you will shine no matter what time of day it is. You are beautiful regardless. You'll learn more about Project next time you catch a stream, hopefully early. Yeah, I do like listening to your explanations. I might check it out like at some point this week maybe. I am interested. You have intrigued me. Okay, same category. Who is streaming? I see 1 person, 2 person. There's someone on starting soon. Let's see here, pushing campaign wall. I see a black screen, that doesn't help. Wait till you recap. Summer Cindy and Lady Penguin, that's the title. Let's see, who is this? Oh, I just popped into a stream to check what they're doing. They're on the ending soon screen. That doesn't work. Okay. Different victim. It's a fun series and very interesting, so when you check it out, hopefully you enjoy it. If you stream it, you'll join a lot of passionate fans. If I stream it, I'm going in completely blind for the first time. I feel like I'm gonna be indoctrinated by the people who are in the community. It's like, it's a new one. We got a new one. It's kind of like NIKKE, where you see a new commander, it's like, we gotta support them. We're not spoiling anything about the game, but we're gonna watch them as they fumble through it. There's a lot of NIKKE streamers today, actually. Ooh. A lot of choices. Any, mini, miny, mo. Which one shall we go with? Let us pick. Has this person started yet? They were on their starting soon page when I checked. They are still on starting soon. Should be good now. Do we camp here until they get out of their starting soon? Nah. I'm investigating their chat. I opened their stream. Why am I getting blasted with? I forgot the name. It's like I'm getting blasted with that. Okay, that's kind of funny. It looks like they're doing the raid. The solo raid now. One person's pulling. This is always the issue when there are too many people streaming NIKKE. I don't know who to go with. You know what? Let's go with you. What are you doing? You're polling. Sure. We are raiding into NIKKE, I believe is how you say it. So they're preparing for solo raid. A lot of people are doing solo raid today because it is the last day for the current solo raid. If you're a fellow commander and haven't done it yet, don't leave it for the last minute. That is very stressful to do that. But it is solo raid day. Against Island Eater. Island Eater has a lot of annoying mechanics, by the way. Very annoying. Few hours before it goes up. You only explained the basics and kept it mostly spoiler free. I appreciate that, yeah. You heard that they enjoy seeing new players experience. I probably will check it out. If I do, I might actually check it out for the first time on stream. We might do that, yeah. Just to see. Anyways, we're raiding into NIKKE. If you want to scatter before the raid happens, feel free to. You're not obligated to join the raid. Otherwise, hopefully everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. Appreciate everyone that stopped by, especially the lurkers. I'll be back on Thursday, depending on what's happening at 6 PM PTD. Until then, see you next time. Bye bye! I somehow fit all of that in before the raid activated. Whoopee!